Yo, what's good, everyone? What's up, Undialed on Twitch, first person there. Hello, everyone on YouTube. Hope you guys are doing great. I am trying my new era of consistency as I promised, so here we are. And we're continuing our underleveled grind today. See how that goes. The surprise will have to be a surprise, Nick. That's all I can say about it. It's going to have to be a surprise. But I hope you guys will like it. I don't know how the reception is going to be on it. But also, what's good, Undialed and Marshy on Twitch? What's up, Nick, Ace, Angel, Anmol, Aves, Sabello, Manny, Thrag, Lobotomizer, Ace, Nymphia, Manny, how did you know, Sylv? It was giving me issues. Sylv, go watch Hypno. I don't think we'll reach Ultimate Champion today, Yahoo, but it's part of the underleveled grind that we're doing this week. Thank you so much, Seabar, for the first membership milestone of the stream. 7 months membership. Heard you're having a kid. Congrats. Okay, that is not surprise, Seabar, but thank you anyways, I guess. But that's not the surprise, guys, so no, that's not happening at all. I'm not having a child, so let's not let's not assume that's what's going on, guys. It's another kind of surprise, more pertinent to the stream, not my personal life. Oh, there's some stuff happening there too. We may change all the settings real quick. Congrats on the kid. I'm not having a kid, Marshy. Like, I appreciate your guys' congrats, but I'm not having a kid, bro. I don't know where you guys got this from. I don't know why you're saying this. Holy, that was a lot of pings. Wait, okay, I think that's how you guys saw it. My stream was giving me issues, basically, but I think it's fixed now. So hopefully, yeah, it looks like it's working now. Okay, cool. SK, who's the dude with the glasses? It's me, Armani. Yo, what's up, Nebula? Thank you so much, Lee, for a 1-month membership. You said good luck, SK. Thank you so much, Lee, man. Like I said on my reply to you yesterday, I always appreciate you, genuinely. It means a lot, bro. So thank you so much. What, this guy joined the clan just to... Okay, interesting. Alright, let's begin the push. What did I say, Sylv? What do you mean, Lamau? What did I do? That was low-key... What is hilarious? What? What is hilarious? Oh, well, there are 2 guys with glasses, actually. That's me on the left and Darian on the right. Happy birthday, SK. That's not my birthday, Nick, but thank you. Actually, you know what's funny, Nick? I don't think you were here. Wait, unless I'm really tripping. Were you here when I had my birthday this year? I feel like you weren't, but... Yeah, anyways, guys, I'm concerned. We are almost at Master 3, but we have such a long road ahead for Ultimate Champion with our underleveled cards. I have a long road ahead, man, but I just gotta get to it. So let's go, guys, let's go. Wait, it's not updated. What the hell? Oh my god, I just got goblin barreled. Bro, I just started the game. Oh my god, I'm taking free damage because my... That's not even an excuse. My thing literally wasn't updated, so I had to fix it so that you guys could see the stream. But okay, I guess it's fixed now. We're against Logbait. It's a really bad start already. It was end of February? Yeah, it's the end of February. Nick got a gifted membership to Hypno stream. Oh, like, it was you who gifted the membership, right, Sylph? Wait, why is this guy just not... Huh? Bro, why is this guy just give... He literally got free damage and then he just gave up. I mean, I'll take it, but... What is that even about, bro? Like... I will definitely take it, because we probably would have lost if he actually played this out. But, I mean... That's kind of weird. That's really weird. Not complaining, though. Okay. Nick got a gifted memberships to Hypno Stream. No, it wasn't me. Sure. Okay, 3 stars. W paid win. It was not a paid win, Angel. Okay, that actually probably would have been a win. I don't know what that deck is. I don't know what that guy was doing. Guys, it's not a paid win. Seriously. I didn't pay anyone to win. But let's go. Yo, what's up, Daria? Danny DeRoma. I'll take this. Nice win trade. Not a win trade, Neb. I know that my talents make it seem like I'm win trading sometimes, guys, but it's really not. Yo, what's up, Gasoline? Welcome. Hog Rider, okay? I think I have to log, otherwise it's gonna get like... Oh my god. Wait, can I activate the king, maybe? Oh, I tried. Okay. Oh, we're against the level 14 Duchess for once. Yo, what's up? I like B-Rad. Welcome back to my stream. I gifted Bala an SK membership. SK gifted me a Bala membership. This is too funny. Sure, Sylv. Sure, it's very funny. SK, I'm struggling against Mortar, Cannon Cart, Skelly Barrel. Should I only Fireball in this match? Oh my god. Yeah, you don't really Expo in that matchup, Pehe. Bro, I think I'm dead. I have to protect this Tesla. I have to overspend so hard. MK plus E-Barbs. Brother. These levels are gonna be the death of me. So he had Wizard and Hog. I think I'm gonna go in, guys. This is kind of a bad expo, but I don't want to get out-cycled with my Tesla. So if we can force something out... Yeah, like, this is fine. If that could hit the E-Wiz, it would have been better, but I had to kill this Skarmy. But we will get a small lock here. He has to Fireball. Nice, so we get the lead off of that. Okay. Now we need a Prince. I really don't want to face Prince, Chess Enjoyer. He probably does have one. MK E-Barb's Prince. That wouldn't even surprise me at all. But... Danny DeRoma, he's back to his Hog Rider now. I wonder if he has arrows in this deck. Actually, we probably already saw the arrows, right, guys? But still. Fireball that. What a fireball. Legendary Fireball Angel. Okay, log. He's back to Hog. We're not going to get to go in... Guys, this is how you play when you're underleveled. Oh, he's going to Mega Knight the bridge. This is how you play when you're underleveled, though. Yep, MK blocked that, so the Hog goes in front. He did use the arrows? Okay, thank you, Aditya. Also, what's up, man? His Fireball arrows, this is not optimal. He activates my King Tower. I think this could be game, guys. This could be good game. We'll do this. He has no MK in cycle. He has to scar me. Oh, terrible wizard ability. Oh my god, that was so bad. That was really, really bad. But now I'm gonna take a hog hit, but just one hit is okay. It's still not even... Oh my god, it's not even over. Oh my god, I'm losing. Can I spell cycle? Dude, I think I'm actually gonna lose this game. This is legitimately insane. That I'm still gonna lose after everything that's happened. I literally lost. He can literally Fireball cycle me. Oh my god. I have to do this. Oh, I have to do this. Guys, I'm so... I think I lost. I can't, bro. It's so dumb. Like, oh my god. Yo, Manuel Monroy, what's up? Oh my... Guys. Wow. That's just painful. That's just painful. Has this guy ever played Clash Royale before? Yo, it's a Mr. X, and the sad part is, we still lost that. That's the really sad part. I don't even think I could have done anything. If I was equal leveled, we would have been fine, but... SK, Sylv Low Bala was calling you a transformer in erratic stream. Bro ain't beating the washed allegations. Golem, first play. I'm gonna go in. How could someone even win? I don't think you can win that if you're underleveled, like legit. Maybe I had to get a bigger lock in single. I think we also already lost here. Let's see. Yikes, guys. Big yikes. But let's see if we can salvage something. I think I'm gonna let the baby D lock on. Then we need to get back to a knight. And then I think that's actually a perfect defense. Beautiful defense. Low log plus E spirit. And we shouldn't take any extra hits. Maybe one Dark Prince hit. Wow, perfect defense, guys. Nice. Nebula would have won that, though. Perhaps, Neb. I just feel like it's a constant losing battle. You go in, or they keep going in, and you keep going down elixir because you're underleveled compared to them, and it never gets better. Like, it just feels painful. W defense, thanks. It's not over yet, though. We still have more to defend. Baby D? No, I should have predicted instead of reacted. That's tough. Okay, we have to Fireball. Wait, apparently Fireball Log doesn't kill Night Witch, is what someone told me. Oh my god! Wait. I really need to stop. I really, really, really need to stop. Does he have a lightning? Holy shit. Holy shit. Evo archers. He has arrows, which means he might not have lightning. Thank you so much, Manuel. Give me a second. Oh no. I need to E-Spirit first. Because Fireball Log... I think Fireball Log E-Spirit kills. But E-Spirit but Fireball Log by itself doesn't kill. At least I can do that interaction. Ability? He has lightning! But we've still won! Oh my god. Okay. Thank god. Thank god. Okay. Thank you, Manuel, for the 2 US donation. You said, how is the Philippines, SK? How is its assets? First dono of the stream. I don't know what you're talking about, because I actually haven't been to the Philippines in a long time. Last time I was there, I was like 1 year old or something. So... that guy had lightning arrows, by the way. I feel like the only way to win that when you're underleveled is to do the risky play of going in, because if you don't go in, then you're never going to get a situation where you can break through and double since you're underleveled. I might be wrong, but... what's the best hero bowler deck? I actually don't know, Keys. Maybe, like... I feel like everyone is just teching hero bowler in every deck. I feel like... I was for a good while. That's unsurprising, Sylph. If you don't miss the log... okay, but even if I didn't miss the log, B-Rad, it's still a bad interaction. Someone in my chat told me that the other day. Oh wow, 2 ghost hits. And he has 3M. Yikes. Thank you, Nemesis, for the 5-month membership. You said, SK, can you say ooh in girl's voice pretty please? I feel like that's not something I'm going to be able to do at this moment. Oh my god, I'm dead. Nemesis. That feels like a little much. What do we have to log? I think this is another matchup that you just lose if you're underleveled, honestly. Maybe the fireball was bad, though. Bro. I mean, I'm going to need to get a lock to come back. But I don't even know if my fireball log kills 3M, guys. They're underleveled. Bro's losing to Mecha. Oh my god, you guys remember Mecha? Mecha in the server, that is such a throwback, actually. That is such a throwback. Level 15 archers deliberate, SK? Yes, I did archers and X-bow. Everything else is underleveled, Richard. I feel like if I don't do that at least, I'm just way too underleveled. Bro, he's still gonna get... That's so cringe that he still gets so much damage out of that. Thank you, Manuel, for the 2 US donation. You said, my bad, I meant Thailand. I also didn't go to Thailand in a while, Manuel. When I went to Thailand, we talked about it many times, and that was the last time it needs to be brought up. Fireball, log, kite over. Yeah, fireball log doesn't even kill. This game is beyond over. Like, I have to fireball this and log, and that, I think that doesn't even... If he doesn't have a fireball, I could come back, but I doubt it. Holy, this is just pain and so... Like, you're supposed to fireball log every single musketeer in this matchup. SK is lying so hard. He went to Thailand and had fun there, if you know what I mean. Really now. Okay, he goes other lane. We're alive, but at what cost? This is my only chance. If he has a fireball, I lose anyways. Let's see. He does split the muskies. Let's fireball them. Ice Golem. I really wish Fireball Log killed Musketeers, bro. Like, that's the way it's supposed to work in a normal situation. He's gonna go Ghost. Can that please just lock on the tower? Thank you. Okay. I get my first lock of the day. Let's go for our ability to maximize this lock. We are actually in this somehow. I need to predict like 3M the back now. He does do it. Wait, lock on? No. No. Fireball there. Get back to a knight on this defense. Log on defense. Guys, I can't. I'm trying so hard. I still just can't. Now I'm down elixir. It's not enough. It's not enough. Flying pigs. It's nowhere near enough, guys. It's annoying that he has like a cycle version too, like he's basically playing 3M cycle. I feel like it doesn't matter how well I play, this is just not happening. I'm trying so hard. Guys, I feel like I actually could have won that. I don't know. I don't know how, but... Like, we actually made it close. That's crazy. He has... the problem is that my Fireball Log literally doesn't kill 2 Musketeers. So, I'm starting to wonder if I can even do this underlevel challenge at this point. Bro... Which is more brain dead, 3M Ice Golem or 3M Monk? I think 3M Monk is. GG, nice try. Thanks, guys. That's just so... That's just so painful, man. Prime SK would have won that. Yo, what's up, that's meh. I don't think so, man. I would win that with perfect levels. Oh, against Empress. I'm starting to wonder if I can even do this challenge, bro. Like, do I just forget about the challenge entirely? Catch that. And then we're gonna kite this over with a knight. Is this like bridge spam? Either way, this is a huge lead already. Oh wow, just ignore the knight, I guess. I snipe for real. Never give up, says Nick. I'll still try, Nick, but it's not fun to keep losing like that, man. I have to keep... Whoa, what is that play? I have to keep Whoa, it actually pushed it? I have to keep thinking of like ways to get around the level disadvantage, and it's just not easy. Okay, I think this should be fine, because this guy doesn't seem to know what he's doing, and he's just spamming, and I feel like I can leverage that. Instead of just going in mindlessly, I feel like I can just, you know, play normally, and then he's gonna like cause him like, look at this. He's just playing like this. I feel like this is just gonna hurt him. If he goes vines here, I think I go in, but he doesn't. Okay, I'm still gonna go in actually. I feel like he's just spamming nonstop, like genuinely nonstop. He has poison vines. Yo, thank you, Manuel, for the $2 US donation. Again, you said, did you see any Transformers in Thailand, SK? No, I did not, Manuel. Last time I saw the Transformers movie was like 6 or 7 years ago, I want to say. I did go to Universal Studios and there was a Transformers ride, though. I did do that. But nothing happened in Thailand on that note, so... Catch. Log reset, please. Okay, very nice. Make a dono goal. Okay, I will, my bad. Thank you guys for the support. I will make one. Oh, can you not bypass? Let's start fireballing. See, like, games like this make me think it's winnable to reach UC with these levels, but then games like those other games, like the one I just played, just makes me feel like, what's the point in even trying this when it's just gonna be level disadvantage constantly. I guess I could go as high as I can try, like Royal Champ, but I'm sure I can reach UC. I also know if I leveled my stuff up, I could reach UC, but I'm trying to be underleveled on purpose. Maybe I level up my Knight as well. What do you guys think? Or a Fireball, or like, if I had to... I feel like if I level up 2 more, it's not the same challenge anymore. If I had to level 1 up, what would you guys... What do you guys think? Fireball or Knight? Wait, did you went to Thailand again? No, I did not. I don't know why everyone is talking about it, because I didn't. Only Fireball? Like, Fireball would help against that 3 Musketeers, for example. Knight would help against all the Mega Knights and all the BS. Okay, Dono goal, guys, fine. I'll make this an ambitious one, because we got a lot of love. Daily streams love. This is my 3rd day in a row of streaming, guys. I hope you are enjoying the... enjoying the daily stream grind. Okay. Let's just... Wait, is that a golden step? Oh, thank God. I have 2 losses. No, Fireball would be better. Level up the spell. A lot of people are saying Fireball. I'm thinking maybe not Fireball, because it still kills Witch. I feel like it still kills... Like, 3M is very niche. Realistically, we're not going to see much 3M. Yo, what's up, Umix on Twitch? You said... Hi, SK, first time watching on Twitch. I watch all your streams on YouTube. Hey, well, thanks for watching on the Twitch, man. I appreciate you supporting. And I hope you're doing great today. Welcome. Hog was one of the last things I would have expected. But we defend it. Okay. WStream SK. Thank you, DA. SK, think he's slick going to Thailand. Bro, I went to Thailand for a research project and nothing more. Yo, what's up, Cole? Welcome to the stream, Cole. How are you doing today? I feel like I'm down a lot of elixir, but I'm still fireballing this. I'll try this. Oh, I forgot he has that, but it's actually going to work out, because I think it should hit the furnace in time, right? Oh, it doesn't. But, okay. Okay, I can't log then. I have to save log for the barrel. Yeah, it was research manual. It was environmental research before you guys say any other kind of research. It was environmental research. I'm going to Defensive Expo. I also went to Thailand for a research project. Really now? I feel like you're just saying that. I feel like you guys aren't into research as much as I am. But maybe that's just me. Let's Knight on the Muskie, I think. Oh, he does go for that ability. I'm gonna have to log the hog, otherwise I'll take some damage. But we're still fine. I hope he doesn't have any big spells. If he doesn't, then this is kind of winnable. He took a bunch of damage from that, man. How to access the chat in stream? It's both on YouTube and on Twitch, Umix. I'm going in, let's see what he has. I have Evo Archers. Please don't have a Mega Knight, that's all I ask. Wait, why do you have Knight and Ice Golem? That's actually really annoying. And arrows, of course. Can I, like, cut the bandit out of range? No. Why is it on the Expo? Dead Expo. Tragic. But okay, if he only has arrows, this is still winnable, guys. SK, it's okay. We understand you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I literally didn't do anything. I literally did not. Like, nothing happened. You guys are making this out to seem like I did something when I didn't. Tesla. I can't log. I want to log and I can't. Let's Archers instead. Because that's exactly why I can't log. Would have been nice if he arrows that. But he didn't. Yo, what's up, Rebound? Welcome to the stream, bro. Please don't have a spell. If you have a spell, I lost. I'm a Debo here. Okay, I think he doesn't have a spell based on the fact that every time I Debo, he spams into it. I think that's going to be very beneficial. This is bad. Guess I have to burn my Archers. He just goes arrows, but... Oh, terrible ability, actually. Debo again. I guess this is gonna be, like... Fireball cycle type stuff. He gives me a I forgot he even had a Furnace. Really bad Furnace. I'm gonna log an offense, guys. If he goes barrel, I think my plan is to Knight and then Knight ability. So that's gonna be my... Yep, that's my play. Exactly. And that's how we defend, and now we can go in with this counter push as well, and I think we've won. I think we've won this now. Now we can fireball on offense again. E-Spirit maybe to chain onto the Furnace. Let's log. I'm gonna save my Knight for the barrel. That's gonna be my play. If I ever log on offense, I'll use my Knight ability to full counter the barrel instead, and it works out perfectly fine. Yeah, I'm feeling good about this now. Debo again. Fireball cycle. Yeah, guys, I think we won. No! Oh my god, that one goblin. I can't fireball. I will fireball that, actually. I can get back to one last fireball at the very end. So it should be fine. Fireball here. Oh my god. That was so intense at the end. But okay, we won. Okay. That's all that matters, guys. Right? That's all that matters. We were able to win. If you guys are enjoying the mid-ladder unfortunate grind, we have 347 people watching, 35 likes. Let's get those numbers up, guys. Let's get to 50 likes on the stream. Make sure you double tap that screen to leave a like. If you guys are enjoying the content, make sure you subscribe as well. I would appreciate it. And you guys can support me by using creator code SK555 in the shop when you buy your Pass Royale. We have 2 losses so far, but we're almost at Master 3, guys. Come on, let's get it. Let's get some hype, guys. Let's get it. Imagine he went for a deep barrel last second. I would have gotten baited so hard. SK was on Demon Time in Thailand. No, I was not, bro. Y'all are spreading false propaganda, as always, which is what you seem to love doing. Thank you, Manuel, for the 2 US donation. Again, you said, I mentioned Thailand because of baby Nate. Bro, Nate loves to say stuff about me. What I'm going to tell you guys is you don't want to know what's happened with Nate. Nate only makes up stories about me to project what happened in his life. Okay? Please bear that in mind when it comes to baby Nate. Spreading misinformation? Exactly, Roldev, thank you. That's exactly what everyone is doing. And that's exactly what baby Nate is doing. Because that's what he does best. He spreads misinformation. Let's log the firecracker. I'll split Archers. Okay, we activate King. And then we can E-Spirit. Wait, bro, why? Oh my god, that's so annoying. Why did it, like, not? Active. Wait, it just didn't shoot for like a while. Let me try and splash everything with this log. That sounded kind of wrong. Oh no. Oh my god. Bro, the witch still didn't even die? Okay, if he doesn't have a spell, we can still win this, but... Yikes. Wait, activate? I looked up for a sec. Okay, thank god. Okay, we can win this if he doesn't have a spell. Thank you, That's Meh, for the 2 US donation. He said, SK, have you had any sword fights in Thailand? No, I don't fight people. I'm not violent, guys. I wouldn't have any sword fight in Thailand. Let's go in, I have to. Thank you so much, Nick, for the €5 donation. He said, happy birthday, SK. Once again, Nick, it is not my birthday, but thank you so much, since you did this last time as well. Oh, I was about to fireball, then I would have enough elixir for the goblin barrel. That's why it sometimes pays to wait on your stuff, guys. Can this guy stop spamming with every single bit of elixir that he has? I'm gonna sack the entire furnace and go in and try and win right now. If it doesn't work, I think I lost. Need that firecracker dead, bro. Really? Oh, he has arrows? Yeah, I lost. Pressure. Yikes. I wanted to go in, but I have to fireball the barrel or else I lose on that. Golden Knight, that's fine. We forced it out at least. Wait, he has firecracker? Log. This is such a bad sequence, but it's not even over, though. I have to fireball that. If he goes barrel, I have to knight plus ability. No, I'm back to log now. Oh my god, I'm in pain. This must be what hell looks like, guys. This matchup right here. I'm alive just so I can suffer for longer. That's like 2 arrows and I'm dead. I'm genuinely considering giving up on the project, guys. I don't know. And he BMs, because of course he does. That's arrows range. How do you even get damage, bro? Getting BM by people like this. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I might give up on this project. Nate, yo, what's up, Odyssey? Nate said Ox pinned in washroom in his stream. I don't watch too much. He was saying this in his stream. Yeah, Nate does a lot of weird sus things. That's what I'm telling you guys. Nate does a lot of things. Yo, what's good, Natos? Glad you could make it as well. It's looking bad because I'm doing the underleveled project. I'm genuinely considering giving up on it. Like, genuinely considering giving up on it. I'm still gonna try a bit longer, but I'm genuinely considering giving up, or at least upgrading like a little more, like my knight at least, because it just keeps dying. Again, 3 musketeers, nice. Let's match up again. My fireball log doesn't kill the musketeers. It's very painful, Natos. It's my own fault because I'm doing this to myself, but it still hurts, you know. Like, this is just bad, bro. Never back down, never what? I appreciate it, Gasoline. It's just pain, man. Like, you guys can see the pain firsthand. This is just painful. Like, truthfully. I guess I'll log. He's back to... Don't tell me this is the same guy we played against last time. That would be annoying as well if it's the same guy. He has the same deck so far. He has, like, cycle cards. Which is weird, because no one's even playing 3M these days. Wait, Cole, why would you time that out? That was a nice message. If you quit, then it's just a skill issue, bro. You might be right, but... it's painful, bro. Painful. Knight in the middle for both? Oh, wow, not even for both, guys. Never mind. Never mind. Don't time that out, Cole. Come on. Can you reach with level... when UC's level 16? Yeah, that's gonna be even worse, Chess Enjoyer. I do have my Evo Tesla for his Evo Pigs now. I do have that going for me. Evo Archer will kill the ghost. Oh wow, just fireball. Yeah, okay, this is also over. But let's go in. He just used his fireball for no reason. Bro, I'm just losing my mind because he's not even playing well, but he's still gonna win. That's what's upsetting about this. And the fact that he has a fireball is just also bad. Like, I really don't want to complain this much, but this is just not fun to play, bro. Hey, SK, are you tired after Thai trip? No, it was so... Why do you guys talk about the Thailand trip? It was so long ago. It wasn't even anything recent, guys. It was so long ago. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean Thailand trip, guys? I didn't even... Oh my god. Let one connect and then E-Spirit. Bro, this is just degenerate. Like, this is just degenerate. This is just prime degeneracy. And then he has a fast cycle ice golem. So I can't break through that either. He has a fireball. So I can't... This is just so ass, dude. Like, this is so ass. But I feel like the Knight... I don't know. Do you guys really think Fireball would be a better upgrade than Knight? Do you guys really think Fireball would be better than Knight? I'm really debating. Dude just spamming Musketeers. Of course. Why, though? Because, like, I'm up against Mega Knights and stuff, guys, so why? Like, genuinely why? I don't understand. Everyone is saying Fireball, but personally, I feel like Knight. I can only choose one, that's why I need to make the right decisions. Can you guys explain why? I can only do one. And I was leaning towards Knight. Fireball can also be used as a win con if needed. That is a good point. Spell cycle. I'm just thinking about all the Mega Knights and stuff, you know what I mean? I didn't even really do anything wrong here, like, I literally just survived, and just surviving made me lose, because I'm just gonna keep taking damage over time in this matchup. That's the saddest part. Yeah, I know this is over. Just max the deck. Spell cycle. Okay, guys, fine, I'm doing Fireball. I'm doing it. Screw it. I don't care anymore. If it gets harder, I could do Knight as well, but... Bro, why are you BMing? You're actually retarded. I think I'll do Fireball, guys. Because this is just not fun at all. That's 4 losses. This was completely to levels. This was completely to levels. Somehow I faced the same deck that I already faced when that's not even a deck. This, I don't even know what that was. Knight is better because you have to use... mid-ladder menace cards. Better have Knight than Fireball. You have ability on the Knight in case. Okay, I'm doing Fireball. I'm doing it, guys. This is still on... You have to remember, I still have level 14 Knight. Level 4... half my deck's level 14. And also... my Princess Tower is level 14, which is the biggest thing. I could max everything. It would still be trickier because my Princess is underleveled. So, like, let's see if this makes any difference. I'm sorry, Natos. I'm just tired, man. I'm sorry. Log might be better to upgrade because it'll kill Dart and Princess too. Log would be good to level up, but I feel like it's not as important as Fireball. Okay, Golden Knight. Battle Ram. I do concur with the spell cycle part, guys, because at least I can equally spell cycle people with Fireball when I'm already spawning down damage. I want to keep the Skellies at level 12 because they are like the least impactful level in this deck. Like, even people who make new accounts, they can reach UC with like level 12 Skellies. Like Galaky does that, even though he has his whole stuff maxed, but Skeletons, at least, I feel like Skeletons and E-Spirit. Although E-Spirit, I would say, is actually important of a level, but first use of the level 15 Fireball, guys. Oh yeah, my Tesla's also level 14. I could upgrade that, but I feel like that should be 14, because that's going to force me to defend bad, always. Or to defend well, because it's an underleveled Tesla. I feel like that's a nice part of it. Right? Like, that's the part of the essence is defending underleveled. So leveling up this fireball doesn't change the essence of this project. Since I'm defending with level 14 knights and level 14 Teslas consistently. Thoughts on Evo Tesla still being best Evo and most used building? There's no it's the best Evo, Dave. You really think it's the best Evo? I mean, it's good, but... Best building, I can see that for sure. But I think it's also because of the meta. Like, there's Graveyard, there's Hyperbait, and there's all sorts of beatdown. Tesla counters all of that. That's why it's strong. Because it counters that stuff. That's my opinion on it, anyway. I guess there's no point protecting this. Arrows? Late arrows, I'm gonna go in, and then he can't really afford the wizard in time, I don't think. Yup, Oreo's low. Best Evo's definitely Lumberjack. I can also see that. Like, that's another good point. Lumberjack is so good right now as well, guys. You can't forget. Here, let's see if our Fireball does good against the Ghost. And it does! Level 14 Fireball wouldn't have done that, so that was actually kind of nice, guys. That Fireball was good. Tesla's also a bailout. Tesla is a bailout. I'm not going to deny that. Tesla is a bailout. If you're, like, down a lot, you can get saved by it, also because it resets. It is a bailout in a lot of situations. That I will give you guys. But I'm also biased, obviously, but I don't think it's, like, the biggest issue in the world, I guess, is what I'm arguing. But, of course, everyone has different perspectives. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm already seeing benefits of this maxed Fireball. So that's kind of nice. I'm also just happy I was able to get here with that level 14 Fireball. Whoa, we get 2 power shots. Debo here. Why we deliberately underleveled? Because I mainly did this for you guys. Like, this is for the community. Because people always talk about being underleveled and struggling. I mainly did this so that I would be on the same, like, playing field as you guys. And every time I've done a mid-ladder series, everyone has responded positively. Except for my last video, which for some reason didn't perform well, but for the people that did watch it, they are all still, like, saying that they're grateful for it and stuff, so... Yeah, exactly, Angel. Yo, Samuel! Hi, Samuel. Really good to see you, man. How's it going? These archers. Samuel, I kind of raged at the stupid, underleveled project, and I leveled up my archers. Oh, that's on tower. Good game. Okay. Come on, we can at least get Master 3, right? Oh, what? He reset it. I'll Fireball. No one's playing ranked underlevel, let's be honest. I mean, I think most people are playing Trophy Road, but of course there are people who would... I would say there are some people, Angel. I think a lot of people aren't, you're right, but I think there are some at least. All blue in the chat. We did also just add 2 new moderators. So... Fireball the Witch. Oh wow, I wasn't looking at that. Okay, but at least I can kill Night Witches now with my Fireball log. No, SK, you were the chosen one to be leveled. I'm still under-leveled, Samuel. I only upgraded my Fireball. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. I'm sorry. Wow, this is not a good start. Okay, let's go in. MK. I mean, worst case, I can also upgrade the Knight, so... If I really want to... have... But I feel like having 2 main core cards being underleveled is part of the challenge. Tesla and Knight now. It used to be 3, it used to be Tesla, Knight, and Fireball. At least against Expo Mirrors, it'll be better for sure. You guys know I won a lot of underleveled Expo Mirrors. Against level 16 Expos. With level 14. How is Betfus able to get top 2? Is Expo strong or is it just different? It's both. But it's mainly Betfus being different. But Expo is pretty strong right now. But Betfus is Betfus. Like, we can't attribute Betfus just to Expo alone. Because there will never be another player like Betfus. Can we... Oh god. Can we, like, not lose on this witch, please? I'm gonna eat all that. However much damage that is, I have to eat it. Oh my god, I should have logged. What's wrong with me? I forgot he had vines. Okay. It might be over. Thank you, Sylv, for the 10 US donation. That's generous of you. You said Sylv Cycle, Sylveon Cycle, Nymphia Cycle, and Nympho Cycle. What does that mean, Sylv? What do some of those mean? What is Nympho Cycle? Fireball. Let's ability in time, please. No. Oh. Bro. At least I have Evo Tesla here. Thank you, Manuel, for the 2 US. You said... Oh my god. Okay, this is over as well. You said SK is Baby Nate 6 feet. Me personally, I don't see it. And this is the difference between me and Baby Nate, Manuel, because I will be the honorable one. What the hell is he doing? Does he have a reset? I will be on... Oh, he has vines. Are you kidding me, bro? There was actually... Why do you have Fireball Vines? That's such a toxic spell combination. Go in and... Wow, he's just naked fireballing me. Log. Come on. I know he has vines. Please go vines. Yup, and then he maybe can't afford anything. Hold up. And that's on tower? And then the knight? Oh my god, thanks. Nice. Nice, we still won. Bro, that guy is smoking something for that. Okay. This is the difference between me and Baby Nate, Manuel, because I'll be honorable and I will admit that yes, Nate is 6 feet. See, if I was like Nate, if I liked spreading false information about people, I could say, oh no, he's actually 5'10", or he's 5'8". But I met him in real life and he is 6 feet because he stood next to me. And I can confirm that without being dishonorable like him. Why is this Expo? What the hell? Log. This is where my fireball is really clutch, though. Look at that. Man, if I had an underleveled fireball, that wouldn't have worked, but... Wow, that fireball is so good, actually. Thank you, Sylv, for the 2 US donation. You said, I won't be here to watch, I assume it'll be done. What do you mean by that, Sylv? What do you mean you won't be here to watch? But, Sylv, I can't do deck requests today, remember, because of the surprise. But, I guess you're leaving, if that's what you're implying. Is this the Aragon deck, guys? Didn't he make... Didn't he make a deck like this? Let's Devo. Let's see if he has like a rocket or something else. As he does offensive bow, so that Devo was nice. And he does have fireball, okay. This will be tricky with the level gaps, but it won't be impossible. Sylv, I told you I can't do viewer decks because there's a surprise. I can't, Sylv. Next stream I can. SK, how tall are you? I'm 6'2" and I feel short. I'm 6'4", that's meh. And 6'2" is a pretty good height in my opinion. I don't think that's short at all. I think the average is like 5'9" or something. I think. Okay. Fireball the Demolisher. Please get a lock. Thank you. No, that's not a lock. Thank you. That is lovely. That's class from you, SK. Let's go, Odyssey. I'd let that ice connect. Yeah, I have pictures. That's me. I'm taller than Boss and Ox and people like that. But Mr. Royale is like 6'6". Fireball log this real quick. Okay, I think that was worth. He has to knight now. And we're just gonna keep cycling our Evo archers. Demolisher predict. He goes X-bow. You know what? This might be risky, but I'm gonna... Oh shit, that's bad. But I'm gonna go in opposite though. And I think that sequence won us the game. Yes, sir. Log Ice Spirit. There's no need. Let's go, guys. That was a really good... And he missed the fireball at the end. Good game. Let's go. My autocorrect hates SK name for some reason. Honorable DK. Donkey Kong Ace. I love Donkey Kong, though. Kenny Wenny is the tallest, right, SK? Who's Kenny, Manuel? Oh, Ken. Yeah, I think Ken is the tallest, yeah. I was like, wait, what? Master 3, guys, finally. Holy shit. Master 2... 6 losses. After 4 losses on stream, finally caved and upgraded Fireball. I can't believe this is giving me as much pain as it is. But if you guys enjoyed that push to Master 3 against overleveled opponents, make sure you double tap the screen to leave a like, guys. Let's get to 75 likes. Make sure you guys subscribe as well. And I appreciate everyone watching right now. We are cooking, guys. We are cooking. At least we are trying. And the surprise is going to happen shortly, guys. The surprise is going to happen shortly. But let's play maybe 1 or 2 more, and then we'll do the surprise. How do I donate on Twitch mobile? I'm not sure, Samuel, but either way, I appreciate you, man. Now go push... I do need to do a main account push, Ace, because that's going to be so refreshing compared to this stupid challenge. How many losses are we going to get in Master 3? Maybe like 10, bro. We're on 0 right now. I'm not oiling up, that's meh, but you'll have to wait and see. I wonder if people will actually like it, or if people will leave. I think we have to log as well. I've learned that witches just screw you over really hard if you let them go. Whoa. Having to overcommit against the Goblin Gang is kind of tragic because of my tower level. See if we can activate the King Tower. Come on, push it back and then activate. No, okay, that's fine. That's still fine. That's a good defense. Even if we didn't activate, it's nice. The surprise is getting scary, guys. It's gonna be good. It's a different type of content. It's still Clash Royale, but it's something that I haven't done in a super long time. Most of you have probably never seen it, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. But I do hope you guys will like it. We'll see, I guess. I don't think he's back to MK, so let's go in since we have Evo Archers. Which, I can log that. And of course he has Vines. Because why wouldn't he? But I guess we didn't really take any damage, so I can't complain too much. Not merge tactics, guys. Unfortunately, not even merge tactics. Wait, the Knight! Level 14 Knight on offense. Oh my god, I got a bunch of hits. I didn't announce yet Lobotomizer. I will in like 1 or 2 games. We'll do it. Archer cosplay, says Odyssey. I mean, I could do merge tactics, but like I don't know what I'm doing in that. Every time people have donated for me to play merge tactics in the past, it's gone badly. If you know, you know. So let's go Debo. Log. I need my E-Spirit desperately. I need to fireball the left, low-key. And then I need to log again. The double log defense. I mean, if we just survive, we win now. Yo, Samuel donate. Samuel, you're a goat, bro. Thanks for wanting to support on Twitch. W Samuel. I'm really okay with whatever you want, Sam, because even your presence is enough for me. But... okay. He has Vines. I have to split, even though I don't want to, because he has Vines, unfortunately. Fireball. Let's not log if we don't have to, I guess. So that we can log this. And then I think this is an offense. I do believe this is an offense. And an Evo Tesla. It was not worth it. Wow, it's like never worth it, bro. What the hell? We actually took so much damage. Wait, I think we actually get something now. Finally. Oh my god. Okay, that was worth it, I guess. We had to sack damage, but it worked out. I don't see the donate button for Twitch. Like I said, it's okay. Samuel. If you donate or not, I appreciate you regardless, bro. Don't worry. Almost sold? I really did. I was almost gonna fireball that. Why didn't you stream at 7 for anymore? Because he quit the game, unfortunately. I did enjoy streaming with him, but if he's not playing the game, then we can't stream, obviously. Fireball, log. Don't jump, don't! Okay, that was really close. Okay, I think we won this, guys. I think we won this. Love from India. Yo, much love, Helix. Thanks for watching, man. Let's Debo. Did I turn off bit, Samuel? I'm not sure. Log. I feel like this match isn't that... Okay, I think the fire... I don't know if the fireball did much here. I guess it helped on defense sometimes. Either way, I am feeling good about some of these wins, guys. Fireball log again. Why did 7-4 quit? He said the game is like... I mean, he struggled last season. He was like doing really well and then he tilted. And also the fact that he doesn't have his own account means that he always like has to push a new account up high, which takes a long time. Are you okay if I do one more lobotomizer, or do you want me... should we go now with the surprise? But, thank you, Nymphia, for the £2 donation. Interesting. You said, people will enjoy it, have fun, and be nice. Have fun and be nice. I agree, guys. I agree. One more, or should we start with the surprise, guys? Up to lobotomizer, really. Yo, hello, Perona. Welcome. I was hoping he's taking a hiatus. I mean, he might come back. He always comes back. I've done multiple face reveals, Dave. I've even done a video with my face in it before. I've actually done multiple if you count my vlogs, so... My face is not a surprise to people. Do it, I only have 30 minutes left for lunch. Sorry, why are you leaving, Sylv? What's up with that? Sylveon just leaving. Do you have another streamer to watch, Sylv? SK, I slept 4 hours to see this. Yo, what's up, Igor? Okay, I guess we're doing the surprise because I don't have anything from Lobotomizer. Why'd my game just crash? So... I think we can just start then with the surprise. Okay, I'm gonna do something, guys. Let's go here. We'll do the surprise now, guys. I gotta switch accounts for this. Let's go to Legendary Pop. I need to read something to myself. Okay, Sylv, well, I hope you're okay, I guess. Sorry to hear that. And... be back very soon. Just make sure I'm not leader. Okay. Connection lost. What the hell, man? When you're as good as 7-4 is, you can't quit forever. I do agree with that, Angel. It's also like an addiction. In a way, so...
Hello, SK.
Yo, Lobotomizer, what's up?
I'm good.
Welcome. I think this is the first time I've voice called you as well, right?
It is.
Nice. Hello, Cloudy.
Yeah.
What's up, Cloudy?
Hi, I'm good.
Hi, Cloud. Okay, guys, as you can see, we have Lobotomizer and Cloudy on voice call. So, I guess I'll announce what the surprise is now. The surprise is that we are doing a full coaching session with both Lobotomizer and Cloudy. So, let me just make the clan real quick. But yeah, this is maybe the first time I've done a live coaching session on stream. I've done one before, but that was a long time ago, and most of you probably don't even remember it. So this is pretty new. Let me send the link to the...
Oh my
group
god.
chat. You don't have to be nervous, Cloud. It's okay. This is just for Fun and education. Wait, let me switch to data real quick. My data's acting up for some reason. Okay, should be good. But yeah, obviously, guys, I won't really be able to read the chat nearly as much. Yo, what's up, Starshine? Welcome, Starshine. Word? Yeah, we're doing a coaching session, Sun Gods. This is also going to be an example for you guys to see what coaching looks like, basically. I've sent the link, Lobotomizer and Cloud. Starshine is really happy to see you, Cloudy. I am the elephant, you will address me, says Starshine. Cloudy, we love you, says Nick. Let's go, Nick. Yo, what's up, Corey? Good to see you, Corey. Hope you're doing well today, man. What's up, Srijan? Good to see you as well.
Is this invite only?
I made it open, unless you guys want it to be invite only. I don't know what this is.
I think it should be.
Okay, I'll change it. I don't know who that guy is. You guys can let people in if you want. People are joining, but... yeah, basically, I will go over how this is going to work, guys. This is a formal coaching session. Like, this is not just a fun stream thing. This is going to be a real coaching session. I'll kick this guy. Sorry, gay monkey. But... hello, Igor, again. Unfortunately, Sylv said she won't be able to be here for this, but... that's okay, I guess. I'm gonna have to kick you as well. I'm sorry, bro. But, okay. This is going to be a formal coaching session, and the way I normally do my coaching is I call it VOD review, which means they will play games, I will watch them live, but I will not be coaching them live. And the reason for this is because I personally believe the best way to learn in this game is through your own experience. And so my coaching is like a blend of coaching and your own experience, because you're basically I'm basically allowing both Lobotomizer and Cloudy, the two people getting coached today, to play live, but at the same time, we are going to be watching them play in their natural play style. So again, guys, no, like Cloudy says she's nervous. You don't have to be worried or nervous, either Lobotomizer or Cloudy. Just do your thing and play naturally. And while you play your live games, I'll be taking notes. And the VOD review is the main meat of the coaching session, where I'm going to be running the replay back with you guys. So basically the format's going to go, you play a game, we watch the replay, analyze it together, and then repeat. And since we have two people at the same time, I think we'll just take turns with both Lobotomizer and Cloudy. Like one game and then coach, one game and coach. Also, of course, if we have multiple people, or if we have a game that's just like a free win, or you feel good about it, you don't need to learn anything about it, then it's totally fine, and we can just go on to the next match without really worrying about anything. But basically, this is the way it's going to work. Lobotomizer and Cloudy, do each of you have any questions about what's going to happen, about the session or anything else before we get started?
Can I time people out if they talk shit about my gameplay?
Yes, you can. That'll be fine. Oh, also you'll have to teach us your Australian phrases like we talked about. Remember?
I was just thinking of one.
Perfect. Cloudy, any questions or thoughts or concerns?
You know, hi Starshine, I guess.
Okay, Cloudy has responded. Thank you, Starshine, for the 2 US donation. She did address you, Starshine, so it's all good. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna pin a message. Won't be reading much chat while coaching. This is for obvious reasons, because I want to give my main focus to the coaching sessions. This is a formal SK coaching session. This is not like
Oh my gosh!
a for fun thing. But it's fine. Like it's not gonna be a big deal, guys. Like no need to be nervous at all. I think since Cloudy is nervous, if you want, you can start Lobotomizer with the first game.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna write I'm gonna write notes on Discord. And okay, he's in a game. So like I said, guys, I'll be watching live. We have started now. I'll be watching. He's in Royal Champion. We'll be watching live, but we're going to just go with him basically. just go with the flow, but I won't really be telling him what to do. We'll see what he does. So Valk Skarmy. This looks like an average complete mid-ladder menace deck. Like, he's already going Loon Skarmy first play, basically. Good defense by Lobotomizer there. And we do get an offensive bow, which is totally fine because the opponent is low elixir, and he's actually upset about it. Even though it's his own fault that he let this happen. Like, he's the one who went all in with Loon Skarmy, and this is already good game, pretty much. I don't know if the opponent even has elixir. He goes arrows late, and that's not even... Yeah, this is basically good game already. Unless a big mistake happens, but this is a really good start. Really well done by Lobotomizer. SK, can I buy a coaching session? Yeah, that's me. I will look out for your Discord message. I am open to new clients. I will try and reply. We get a Skarmy. I think he might have a Mega Knight, but he has only revealed 2 Evo/Hero, so I feel like his last card's probably Evo Mega Knight, if I had to guess. But we'll see. We're just kind of resetting again. Knight the back. Valk the back. SK, how much is it? It's currently 50 US for 1 hour, Samuel. It's a little expensive, but that's how I value the time, especially because I'm busy with other stuff. Yo, hello, Grayson. We're in a coaching session right now. Welcome to the stream. We do get an Inferno Tower by the opponent, and a nice just fireball back by Lobotomizer, which is great, because it's a free 1 elixir like trade anyways, and he gets tower damage, and the opponent is just sacking these Evo archers, again just spamming Lumberloon at the bridge for no reason. We do get a Tesla archers. Freeze does come down, and this Lumberloon is getting awfully close. We do get a fireball by Lobotomizer, but the Loon is still gonna connect for 1 hit, for 2 hits. Okay, 3 hits. Okay, that's actually quite a lot, but it's not over yet. This X-Bow is pretty important. X-Bow's gonna lock, and the opponent still has to respond. He does go with the freeze. Pre-Evo Tesla by Lobotomizer, and tower needs to be taken by Lobotomizer. We get the split archers. This is intense now. This is... The opponent is just, like, spell cycling. Zap cycles the tower. We get a Loon on the X-Bow. Ability as well. X-Bow does not connect, and that, I believe, might be Arrow's range. Oh, no. Wait, no, it's not. But he has freeze. Oh, that is... Oh,
No way.
oh, that is unfortunate. But, okay, this is good, because this is exactly the kind of stuff we can analyze. So...
Yeah.
Okay, so how it's going to work, as soon as you're ready... Also, if you don't want us to analyze a game, you can just say, like, next game. But I think this is a good one. It was really just one mistake, honestly. So,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to count down. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, play. And then we're going to play at the same time, like, click watch, right? And then during the actual game as well, at any point, if I want you to pause, I'm just going to say pause. And then as soon as you hear that, just pause it so we can, like, stop at that point in the replay. And I can explain more on a point without it progressing, if that makes sense. And then if you ever want me to pause as well, I'm going to also, like, listen out if you just say pause. I'll also pause at the same time. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
All right. And I guess Cloud, you can also just, like, watch the replay at the same time if you want, or whatever you want to do, really. And if you guys have any questions at any point, like, just feel free to ask them. But this was really just one mistake. So, okay, we're going to click play in 3, 2, 1, play. So, just starting out, this is a pretty good matchup for you. I thought he had a Mega Knight, but he didn't. So, the start is totally good. Split Archers is the best starting play with this deck. And there's really only one issue, which we'll get to, but I'll talk about all the good that you did as well, because it's good to reinforce. So Knight the back into the Valk is also fine. Log the Skarmy, Tesla the Loon, all perfect plays. Tesla could be... Oh yeah, go ahead.
I think I know where I messed up. It was just the Tesla and Archers. On
Yeah,
that
exactly,
balloon defense.
exactly.
Too low, so he could freeze, and then the Archers were just bad.
I would say the biggest issue is you didn't protect the Tesla, but we'll get to that, because there are ways you, like, there are basically plays that you have to just have. Also, here's something that you could have done at 2 minutes 10 here. You could have gone Spirit Archers the bridge, You don't really have to because you're up so much elixir, but because he spent so much on that bow, it would have forced minimum 3 elixir out of him. It'll also advanced your Evo cycle, and then you could have like proceeded, but that's not really a mistake, just a missed opportunity to punish 0 elixir with spirit plus archers at the bridge, which is fine. It's not a big deal. I'll try and tell you about potential situations that like you could have done that aren't misplays, but still just, you know, things that plays that you could have made that are good. Here, I would say Knight the back is totally fine. If the opponent like wants to punish, they can like rush Lumberloon opposite, but that can't really do anything. And I believe you split archers here, which is again perfect because you know he has arrows in this deck by now. So this is really good. He does go for the eye tower. Honestly, here I might have even gone for an offensive bow just because you have Evo archers on the board, but again, it's not a misplay because you're still getting damage and it's you're equal on elixir. You still, I believe, get some power shots here, so it's actually a really bad outcome for the opponent here. And here he goes Lumberloon. Is this where it happened? You go for the Tesla, and then you go archers. Okay, let's pause right here. Right, so this is 55 seconds, and this is already an issue because you can't tank for a Tesla with archers pretty much ever. That's only like kind of a desperation play. So I would say there were 2 plays you could have done here, but there's a big one. So the first one is this Tesla placement is the correct placement, but you can actually play it 1 tile even lower, and that'll just pull a little bit further. And I would say try and do that because it's always good to be even more optimal whenever you can. So although this still pulls, 4 tiles down from the river will pull even further, and that'll help. But like I said, you can't really... Let me rewind real quick and see what your cycle was. Okay, you had Tesla and archers. You didn't have anything to tank for the Tesla. So in that case, the biggest play I would have done here is I would have fireballed. And going Tesla, first of all, if you went lower, the Lumberjack wouldn't have DPS'd it as much. Second of all, if you fireball to protect your Tesla, it kills the Lumberjack and it keeps the Tesla alive, so even if he freezes, it's still on the board and able to distract the balloon. And then you can either go with an X-bow to pull the balloon, or you can archers, and I think the more natural play here is to Tesla, fireball, then he freezes, then you archers in the corner away from everything, and that'll kill the balloon. But another play you could have made as well is you could have actually just gone for an X-bow to pull the balloon to your king tower. And since he froze, I think that actually would have activated the king. So do you know that placement of X-bow?
Yeah, it's one or 2 tiles up, isn't it? 1 tile up.
Yes, exactly. 1 up from the king. Just barely at the king also works, but 1 up is better to kite longer. But I think that could have been another play you could have considered if you know your Tesla's going to die. But that would hinge on if he freezes. And if he didn't freeze, that would just be an overcommit. So I think the best play in these situations is to just Tesla fireball. Then he freezes, so then you can go archers. And then also you want to play your archers kind of far so that they don't get hit by the balloon ability, because that's also a concern if he goes balloon ability to one-shot your archers. That would be concerning. Yeah. But does that make sense, the Tesla fireball play? And then when he freezes, you can react with your archers, and that would have perfectly defended this.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, so that is something that you want to keep in mind for any Lumberloon matchup, because also, again, just keep in mind, it is a bit of a desperation play, so I can understand why it would come to you, because you didn't have anything to tank for the Tesla. But again, it's better to just let the archers die than use them to tank for the Tesla, because you need every bit of value from elixir you can have, so using 3 elixir just to die, to stall for like half a second is not worth it in this situation. So that is basically the only mistake. If we we don't need to like finish reviewing this because that's all that happened, but if you play this out, you did fireball after, but the problem is, since you didn't have archers in cycle, you just couldn't really afford to go for extra damage on the balloon. And again, if he goes Tesla fireball and then you freeze, you having archers would enable you to do that. So it's just kind of a situation of using your archers, and that matchup is good, but it's very chokeable, so it's totally understandable that, like, you know, these kind of mistakes happen. So it's really just, it comes down to the defense at the end. But that's also all that was. If you have any other questions about the matchup, you can ask, otherwise we can go on to Cloudy's.
Let's go Cloudy.
Okay, Cloud, whenever you're ready. Also, if you want to unmute, that would be good, but it's up to you. You don't have to unmute if you don't want.
Oh, hi.
Okay, welcome back. Again, same thing, Cloud. Feel free to go into a match whenever you want. I will watch live with you, but I won't coach live. We'll do the coaching afterwards in the form of a replay, as we saw just now.
Okay, Igor. Where is Igor?
Igor is right there. Igor is right there.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. No worries, no pressure. Like, if you make mistakes, it's even a good thing, because you have more to learn from, if you think about it that way, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just
What
gonna
is
type
this?
the notes from that real quick, and then we'll see here. He might have 2.6 based on the
Oh
clan.
my
Okay.
god! What is this?
Oh no, it might be recruits. hopefully it's not, but let's see.
Right.
Okay, I think it is going to be recruits, which will be very tricky. But you
Like
got this.
why?
You can do this. You got this. Don't worry about it.
Who
Also,
said that? Poor
welcome,
Cloudy.
welcome, Haxmax. Oh, he goes. Wow, that is surprising. So, okay, Expo pulls the balloon. That is still going to get one hit, I believe, but unless the Tesla helps out, no, it doesn't. Okay, one loon hit. Still recoverable. Don't worry. He might still have recruits, so. That's a beautiful fireball. You're up a lot of elixir after that. That's a 9 for 5. That's really good. You're doing well, Cloud. Don't worry about it. This Expo. Okay, I think he's low on elixir. Barb Barrel. Okay, E-Spirit. Oh no, you let the Expo die? Okay, that's fine. There'll be more offensive opportunities. It's all good. But I worry that he has Evo... Oh, he can have Evo recruits. He has 2 Evos already. So he might still have recruits. He probably has some kind of tank. But we'll find out what exactly it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it is recruits. This is rough.
Oh, thank you for the arrow, by the way.
Yeah, arrows is rough. Okay, good fireball. So he has no recruits now, but it's gonna be hard to. It's gonna be hard to break through because yeah, he just has that cage. He does go with the balloon, Tesla. Okay, no damage from the balloon. We're gonna need to find some kind of offensive momentum. We do get an Expo. Recruits will come down for the Expo.
Oh my.
Flying machine. Okay, good night though. That does tank for the flying machine and get the tower to help. That's a good placement right there. That was not easy to find. Okay, he has delivery. That's good. Delivery's kind of useless against you. Flying pigs. Do we have a fireball? Okay, no fireball, but still good protection. That's going to be a small lock. Nice. First lock of the day. Let's go, Cloud. We do get a lock. Momentum is coming back. Wow, really good night placement again.
Why he gets again?
Yeah, this is why it's hard to go in when they do this because they just always have stuff tanking, but okay. Recruits come down, we get another log. And delivery. This is okay. This is not that bad. I would say you can still come back, but you might need to use your evos to break through. Okay.
Oh, what?
Balloon the back.
Oh,
We're gonna need to find some kind of offensive momentum. Here's the offensive bow. Recruits come down.
Okay, bro.
Tesla pulls. Wait, lock? Oh my god. Okay, we get a lock. Hold up. There's potential. Wait. That's a lot of damage. Wait, you can win this. You can win this.
Once again.
Cloud, this is winnable. You just need to fireball twice.
Oh, really? Wait.
2 fireballs and you can win. But make sure you're defending too. But you can win this. Okay, fireball number 1. Do we have another Tesla for these piggies? Or a
Bro,
log?
stop. Flying machine,
Log?
oh my
Flying
God.
machine? Wait, fireball again? I think you can win. Wait, I think fireball wins unless arrows does more. Wait, arrows, does he have it? Oh my, yo! Oh my clutch, let's go, Cloud. Holy shit. Let's go.
And what is that?
Okay, I think there's still a lot to learn from that game. Or do you want to just keep playing because you won? But I think there's stuff we can learn from that game. What do you think, Cloud?
I don't know.
Up to you. Like, because you won, we could. I did find quite a few mistakes, so we can run it on the analysis. But like I said, if you guys don't think it was worth analyzing, then I'm happy to just. Okay, we have the replay. Okay, so again, Lobotomizer, you can also just watch at the same time if you want. Cloud, you heard what I said to Lobotomizer, right? Like, we'll just watch we'll click play at the same time, and then if I tell you to pause, we pause, and then it just works like that. Is that good with you?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, so first and wait, let me edit this real quick. VS Lobotomizer.
What a god, Claudio on top. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you, Starshine, for the 10 months membership. W Cloudy. Let's
I
go.
still need the analyzing because I don't know what I'm
Yeah, of
doing.
course, I got you. Okay, so right here, good fireball on the flying machine, and now that you saw the flying machine, you already had a bad feeling about it, and it's probably going to be pigs. Now here, this is not your fault. You did take damage, but you didn't have Tesla in cycle when he goes pigs, so that's fine. I feel like obviously you took some damage there, but you couldn't have done much to control that, so it's not a mistake. I mean, you literally didn't have it back in your starting hand, so don't worry. Here we see a cage, and I think you just proceed split archers, which is perfect. You don't know what he has yet, and you know that he's playing recruits after seeing cage. He goes balloon, and you expo. Let's pause right now. So 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Basically, this expo is a good idea, but it's a bad execution because of the placement. So every bit of placement counts, right? And the way this expo worked, you kind of spent 6 elixir just to delay the balloon by, I don't know, 3-5 seconds max. In my opinion, expo is the card that you have to think the most about placing because it costs 6 elixir. So if you do want to place it, it needs to get as much value as possible. Of course, you were not back to Tesla and your archers got arrows, so you had to do something. But if you look at the board, you already had a Tesla on the board. So what I would have done is I would have gone expo in the middle as far as possible to pull the balloon to your Tesla. Does that make sense? Like, I would say maybe like 5-6 tiles down to the right. Still offensive expo, so can still lock on the tower. And it probably would have gotten some damage actually. But whenever you use a Tesla and they go for a balloon to punish you, the best play is to kite it towards your Tesla with an expo. So in this example, expo placement has to always be perfect. So place it closer to the Tesla.
Yes.
With the goal of kiting the balloon towards the Tesla. Does that make sense, Cloudy? Because you want to DPS the balloon instead of just stalling it out for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Alright, so, okay, then we can continue. So 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay.
I like how you're counting it as well. But okay, yeah, arrows, and then, yeah, you can see here, the balloon is almost dead, so actually if you did kite it over, it would have died to the Tesla. But nonetheless, this is recoverable. That's just a piece of advice that you can always use against any situation where they have balloon and you use a Tesla. This is a perfect fireball skellies. This was really good. And you were up a lot of elixir now. And I think did he go expo on 6? Because this would have been a good expo. Let's see, because he doesn't have enough for recruits in time. And you do, this is perfect. And he gets the cage down first. Then he goes barrel. And okay, the barrel DPS is the expo. You go E-Spirit, you're back to your knight, and it dies. Okay, let's pause right here at 117 again. So,
Okay.
you actually could have won the game if you punished that better. By the way, I'm never trying to like offend you with my analysis, so don't think I'm insulting you. I'm just like trying to
That's
be.
fine.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
So
good.
so you're paused at 117, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll rewind for the viewers, but basically just to elaborate. So you go Expo, which is really good. He goes Cage, and he has nothing in cycle, and he's low. You know he's low in elixir because he just went pigs plus flying machine. That's 9 elixir. So it was really good elixir counting by you to know that he doesn't have enough for the recruits. But here he does go for the barb barrel, and then you have E-Spirit in cycle, but you don't catch it. And it's really important to catch these barb barrels because when you're going with Expo punishes, especially when you're in a hard situation, you need to come back, you need every bit of value you can. So E-Spirit to catch the barb barrel is something that you kind of had to do here. Either way, you go for the E-Spirit after, which is still not the worst play. It still kind of works, and it does defend the barb a bit. But then again, you were back to the knight, and instead of playing a knight, you kind of let your Expo die by just letting the Goblin Brawler DPS down on your Expo. So number one, I would have gone E-Spirit to protect your Expo from the barb barrel. In situations where you're making a comeback and you need to get damage, you have to protect your Expos properly. Afterwards, protect your Expo from the brawler using your knight. Because if you think
Oh.
about it, you kind of had to go. You could have ignored the brawler. Actually, I guess that's fine. But let's say you're in a situation where you have to go knight to defend the brawler regardless. In that case, it's better to knight to protect your Expo and get Expo value rather
Oh,
than let
really?
the Expo die and then knight after. If you think about it, that makes sense, right? Because it's the same outcome. You're playing a knight either way, but you're getting Expo
Oh,
damage.
yeah. Oh my God.
Yes, yes. It makes sense, right? So
Right.
basically the way you want to do it is you want to protect your Expo. It's the principle this comes down to is in any situation where you're making a comeback or you need an Expo lock, you need to protect your Expo as well. And so in this case, E-Spirit to catch the barb barrel, Knight to protect was a play regardless. But another way to look at it is if you're going Knight to protect against the brawler, you might as well protect your Expo instead of letting it die and then going Knight because it's the same exact play, but one play gets a lot more value.
Wait,
So
SK.
yeah,
About the catching the barbarian battle
yep,
with Electro Spirit, the timing is,
it's hard, right?
yeah, I mean, we wait the barbarian
Yeah,
out
you
or
want to wait
what?
for it to come out first. It's actually a little easier
Oh,
than it used to be because remember, Barb Barrel got a nerf where it's like a longer delay before it attacks when it comes out. So you can actually even react instead of predicting or like getting ready.
oh,
So you do have to read the Barb Barrel though. This guy went with the bad placement, which is on top, but the best placement is on the side of your Expo. Either way, you just have to know the placement. This only comes with practice, so all you have to do is just practice it, right? And just as soon as it pops, you go E-Spirit. That's the best placement. Also, the best card to catch a Barb Barrel is Skeletons, but in this case, you only had E-Spirit, so it's fine.
yeah.
But yeah, that's a very important play.
So, do you think if I play that knight earlier, I can get X-Bow lock on tower?
Yes, but that's also if you played the E-Spirit earlier, because unfortunately, since you didn't catch the Barb Barrel already DPS'd your Expo quite a lot. Like, your Expo was already damaged when the Brawler got on top of it. So, if you look at his hand, if you went Knight, he could have just gone Arrows. But actually, if you think about it as well, if you think about another situation, right? Let's say you went Knight to catch the Brawler, then he goes Arrows.
Yes.
He has no elixir. He literally has 0
Uh,
elixir. You could have gone Evo Archers and probably taken his entire tower with the Expo afterwards. This is all looking into the future, but yeah, it's just basically the way that these sequences come down when you think about punishing and
oh, yeah,
protecting your
I didn't
Expos.
see that opportunity, so I just like put that X-Bow and let that X-Bow die.
Yeah, so it's very important to let Expos die if it's the right time to do so. But unfortunately, this was not the right time to do so because you had to punish him. So this was one where you have to protect your Expo. So it's good to learn when you protect your Expo and when you let it die. Here, it would have been really good to protect it.
Okay.
Okay, so any other questions
Nah.
about this situation, or should we continue?
Continue.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. So this is still recoverable, but that was a really good expo by you, and it was unfortunately kind of wasted because you didn't protect it. But here, I think we find out he has recruits for the first time. Also, what I really liked was that you knew he had arrows, so you kept splitting your archers, and that's a very important play, so I like that you did that. Let's see what happens. Okay, knight in front.
Yeah, actually, I don't know
Tesla.
why I
And then,
nice.
okay, your skellies protect your archer. This is good. You always want to protect your archers. You always want to protect your stuff. Pretty good fireball there. And then I think you're continuing just splitting your archers. And he does have royal hogs and balloon. This is really weird, honestly. But here he does go with the balloon. You do get it. Okay, here, let's pause again. This one won't be long, but again, Tesla placement. Remember the first point I gave you with that Expo placement on the... When you went Expo to defend against the balloon? It's the same principle with any building placement against balloon. Like, you want to kite it as far as you possibly can. So, unfortunately, placing your Tesla this close just makes it die faster. And if we see the way the interaction worked out, it just kind of died really fast. So if you actually protected that Tesla by placing it a few tiles to the right, you could have kept it alive, then it would have stayed alive to support your Expo. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just, if possible, try and always play your Teslas as far as you can to still kite stuff. Same applies to your Expos, instead of placing it right on top just to get more value out of it. That's the main point I want to make.
Okay.
Okay, let's continue then. 3, 2, 1, play. And it still gets defended, but again, if you had that Tesla on the board, it would have helped this Expo a lot more just by staying alive. So, okay, split archers again is good because you don't want to give him arrows at all times. That was a really good knight. Like that was actually an impressive placement in my opinion. That was not easy to do. And now it's a rough situation because with this deck, he's just constantly having defenses for you. Here you go with an aggressive Expo Tesla, which is pretty aggressive, but it actually does kind of work out because I think you do get some Expo damage here. First Expo lock of the day. Yeah, of this game. And you do get a lock, so that was actually a pretty good offense. And again, just constantly splitting archers. Good micro to always have against arrows. He does get that cage, and he does waste the arrows, so you do go for an Expo, which is nice. Slightly misplaced, but that's fine. Knight ability as well, he barely does get the recruits. And here again, you can see the barb barrel. You want to catch that with skellies, but it's okay. I think you still... There's always room to come back, especially in a lower league when people can make mistakes. There's always room to come back. So, and you did come back. Here you go for the pre-Tesla, which I was actually going to make a point saying I wouldn't Tesla like this against Balloon, but I remembered he had Pig, so it's actually a good play. These pre-Teslas, I like them. Here we get an offensive bow. Recruits do come down. Knight is a good play there to predict a potential flying machine. Tesla pulls, and I think you do get a lock here if I'm not mistaken. You do finally get a lock. This is big. You get another lock. And you protect it. This is really good. See, this is what I was talking about. You want to protect your Expos, and even the fireball was a pretty decent fireball. I guess you could have fireballed the tower, but if the Expo was healthier, it would have gone longer. Again, you're always splitting archers. This is really, really good. This Tesla's a little scary because he has balloon, but he doesn't really use it. And you cycle back to a Tesla here. Archers is fine instead, but log, and you need to knight for the flying machine, you do, and you just barely get back to the fireball. So, he barely does not get back. I think he was one card away from arrows, which is crazy. But this was an extremely clutch comeback, guys. W Cloudy in the chat for that insane comeback. She still won, but yeah. Cloudy, do you know the placement for Tesla against Balloon?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, I'm gonna...
I mean,
you don't know, right?
yeah, the proper placement of
Oh.
Tesla.
You don't know it, right? So I'll take a screenshot and send it to you right now so you can use it.
Okay.
Because like I said, it's very important to learn these skills. So, bro, I don't have Tesla in my starting hand. I'll send this to you. So again, with that advice for placing your Teslas better to pull stuff, always try and use this placement against balloon in the future. I just have to get the screenshot for you. Give me 1 second. Wow, where is my Tesla when I need it? Okay. Okay, I have it now.
All right.
So,
W
1, 2, 3,
Wally,
4.
my BBG is up and coming. Watch. What the?
Yo, Starshine is interesting right now. Okay, 1 second, guys, before Lobotomizer plays. Just gonna send to the group chat the Tesla placement for Cloudy.
Where is Sylveon, by the way?
I don't know. She said she has to go. Like right at this
Sylveon.
moment. Kind of unfortunate. She's not
Yeah,
here.
you broke my heart, Sylv.
If you're watching this back, Sylv, then
Yes.
yeah, you broke Cloudy's heart. Unfortunately. But yeah, Cloudy, any final questions about that recruits matchup, or was that advice good for you?
I mean, just like counting. Yeah, I still learn how to catch the barrel and
Yeah.
counting the elixir. I mean, like it was single, right? So
Yep.
I don't have any confidence to protect my X-bow,
I see.
but
It's
I have to.
yeah. If you, it comes down to general skills. If you know they're low on elixir, then it's a really good idea to let it die. Sorry, to protect it. If you're low on elixir, like let's say you go for an expo and they play Royal Giant or something, then you're in trouble. Then it's a good idea to let it die so you can defend. So it's just a question of the situation. And you had the right idea. You knew he didn't have enough of the recruits. That's why you went for the expo in the first place. But you just had to follow through by protecting it afterwards. But it was still fine. It was still a good situation. You still made a comeback, so you still won in the end. That's all that matters, right? So
Okay, I
Yeah.
saw this Tesla placement. So
yes,
that placement will catch the balloon. Wow.
yeah. If you react, so if they play balloon at the bridge, then you play it there. 1 tile to the side and 4 tiles down. It'll always pull. But
Ow.
if you want to pre-place your Tesla, like you want to play it before they balloon, then play it 1 tile higher.
Oh
Let me
yeah.
write that. Perfect
Yep.
placement to react to balloon. If you want to pre-place it instead, 1 tile higher. And if it's in the other side, then obviously just play it on the other side, from the right instead of the left. So that's
Oh yeah.
that's how that works. What's up, Max? This is a formal coaching session for Cloudy and Lobotomizer. I'm not coaching chat, but maybe I could do a chat coaching stream sometime. That could be a fun idea, but I'll think about it. Okay, Lobotomizer, whenever you are ready, we can continue.
Let's go, Robo.
Let's get it.
Oh wait.
All right. We got game 3. Also, just so you guys know, I am writing all the notes in the Discord chat, so even after the session, you can refer back to it. Okay, Skelly Barrel. Could be Hyperbait, could be Mortar Bait. If it's Mortar Bait, this will be a good... oh, it's Hyperbait, okay. This will be a good example of a pretty common meta deck and how to play against it. Okay, really good night, Any Spirit. That's exactly what I would have done. I like that. And I don't know if they play Rocket in this new version or not, but... Hello, Student. Hello, Afonso. Welcome. Also, welcome Lyix. Alright, Skelly Barrel spam again. Good archers. There are chances that he has Rocket, but it's not guaranteed, so we'll just have to wait and find out what exactly he has. But I'm pretty sure he has Rascals in this deck. Dart Goblin spammed at the bridge. Hyperbait players just love to spam. That's all they're doing. Good Tesla E-Spirit. You're playing this exactly how you should. Just kind of chilling, not being aggressive with Expos for any reason, and cycling to your Evos. Hello, Winters. He's also just kind of log cycling you, right? And I feel like he probably has rocket. You actually get the lead just by being patient. That's perfect. His spam is insane. Really good reactions though. Still just surviving and chilling. And a perfect Evo Tesla as well. So you're entering double with a lead. This is big. This is important. This is exactly how you want to play. And you do go for a bow, which I would have done as well. You have a Tesla on the board, so might as well use it. Log and cycle for the Rascals. This is really big. This could be a big punish now. Knight does protect the Ghost and against the Dark Goblin. And he has a Fireball, okay. Which is good to know, because now you know he can't rocket cycle you out. And if this becomes a spell cycle game, you will be able to just win with the Fireball cycles. He's literally just spamming you constantly. And you're handling the pressure very well. Okay, we get our Tesla. And his main goal is just to spam you out. I don't think he's going to switch to Spell Cycle, because that wouldn't make any sense. That's a really bad... Now he's getting desperate, you can tell. He's going Scaly Barrel into a Tesla. Okay, I think that might have been a misclick, right? Because he said, oops, that is going to set you back, unfortunately, but it's okay, don't worry. You're doing really well. It's totally fine. Don't worry about this at all. It's very recoverable. Just an unfortunate misclick there. Another good Evo Tesla. I like your placement. You're protecting it. Opponent's not playing terribly, but he's just spamming, so... Good Expo, recognizing no Rascals in cycle, and Knight, which is to go opposite to the Expo with the Evo Archer. I like that as well. Good log. Fireball forced. And he still has to deal with this Knight plus Archer. And you get a perfect Knight ability, and that is a game-winning play right there. Now, if you just don't mess up... Thank you, Odyssey, by the way. If you don't mess up, you are going to win this very well. That was a really good punish. That was the whole idea of the Knight opposite to the Expo. I really like what I saw there. I don't really think there have been any mistakes here. Big push incoming, but I think you're back to log in a sec. Okay, really good Fireball as well. Yeah, you can totally just Fireball on defense if you need to, because anything he does is forced to connect to your tower with his troops. If he just Fireballs you out, he's not going to win, so he's forced to play like this. Evo Ghost as well. You have your Evo Archers. Very good log on the Rascal Girls. E-Spirit for the Ghost. Didn't even need to Knight. Knight comes down now. Perfect ability. Honestly, pretty much picture perfection right here. Dark Goblin Bridge. Minor micro mistake, doesn't even matter. That was honestly perfectly played, Lobotomizer. I would say, unless you want... I don't think there's any reason we need to analyze that. So if you and Cloudy are okay, you could play one more. Because that was just flawless. The basic
it's just that misclick.
Yeah, the misclick was like the only thing that was actually a mistake, but that was literally a misclick. The basic idea of that matchup is exactly what you already have down. You want to use as many Evo Teslas as possible, and one thing I would have potentially done is, there was one time where he fireballed your Expo, and you could have fireballed his tower back just to get a lead, but that's not really like a mistake that you didn't do it. I feel like it's just maybe a better play than what you did, but regardless, you got a really good punish with the Knight ability plus Archer. So perfect game vs Hyper Bait. Beautiful defense and punish in ×2. No mistakes here. So no real need to analyze that, and we can keep going, because that was just... If you guys want to see exactly how to play against Hyper Bait, that's exactly how it goes.
I'm going in.
Alright, we got another match against Raul. Let's go. Let's get it. VS Hype. And he goes Giant first play. Okay. I don't know what this is going to be, but Expo opposite. Comes down. Lumberjack on the bow.
Ooh.
I really like how you let that go. He does go for a wizard, but that's still totally fine. Okay. Tesla for the Giant. You still have a lead overall, so this is not really anything to worry about. Yo, what's up, Miyu? What's up, Israel? Welcome, guys, to the chat. We have a coaching session. Hope you guys are enjoying this surprise content. Valk is very interesting. So this is not a meta deck. This is going to be some kind of really good E-Spirit. I love that. Some kind of mid-letter nonsense. Good Fireball. Good Tesla. And beautiful Log as well. Cleans everything up. This is truly a welcome surprise. I'm glad, Rakota. Also, welcome. I think I forgot to say hi to you. Welcome to the stream today. He does have a Zap. He has 2 unrevealed cards so far, so I would say at least one has to be a spell, and then maybe a surprise troop. He already does have Evo Lumberjack, Evo Valk, Hero Wizard, so you know all his Evos and Heroes. Another really good E-Spirit at the bridge. As you guys can see, this is a really good play where it just forces out Elixir, or it's free damage to chip them out over time. Good night, Nebula. Thanks for watching today. I'll see you later, man. Much love. Evo Tesla. He has a Miner. Okay, that's going to complicate it a little bit, but it shouldn't be the end of the world. Good night ability to take that Miner off the Expo. At this point, this lead is pretty big. I would say this isn't a matchup you can spell cycle in, but at this rate, the way he's playing, you can pretty much just keep fireballing him out, and he's giving you fireballs on purpose, so really good fireball on defense. Does get a Miner on your Archer. Another beautiful Knight ability right there. And the way this game is going, it's going to be... Okay, Expo comes down opposite to the Lumberjack. He lets it lock on and goes for a late Witch. And then a Giant. You do get 1 power shot. Now you have to watch out for this defense. You do get a lot of damage opposite. I do like that because it means you can now switch lanes. And a really good Fireball Log again. Not the best Miner out of him. Knight comes down too. Evo Valk messed up the Miner on the Archer. Yeah, it did, actually. That was really good. So honestly, that Expo is really nice, guys, because now it means he can go opposite lane. When you're going same lane in this situation, you can never, like, Expo, really. It's so awkward. But since he's going opposite, he can totally afford to just Expo and pressure. And now it's just going to be a game of defense for the most part. We do get a Tesla. Expo comes down. Good Knight to block. And he's still trying to break through, but he's not really able to. This is pretty good defense for the most part. Good micro there, and that's going to be a lock, and I believe that is going to be game. That will indeed be game. Okay, GG's. I would say, again, we don't really need to analyze that, but there were a few things, so I can just tell you, unless you still want to analyze them, but since it was a pretty convincing win, so I think the first thing I would say is your Tesla placements were a little off. Against Giant, you want to go either 3 tiles down or 4 tiles down. From the river, you are usually going 2 tiles down, which is good in some situations, but on defense, you want both towers to help out. So just 3 to 4 tiles down is better, just to be purely defensive against the Giant, really. So that's one thing. The second thing is just some minor micro details, like, for example, letting the Wizard lock onto your tower and then going for a log late, but I can't really explain them in detail without seeing them, but it's just like a small micro thing which doesn't really change much. The macro is totally fine. I would say I did really like how you went offensive Expo opposite to the Giant push because you were able to switch lanes. I would say just be careful when you do that because it means you're going to have to defend a big counter push if they let it go, but you were able to just let it go in defense. You knew exactly what to do. So honestly, you have your fundamentals down really well. You did really well on that entire match, and other than a few tiny mistakes, that was really like not much to coach. Like, you're making my job kind of hard here.
Thank you.
Okay, so I guess
Just Cloudy going to go?
I guess either you or Cloudy, whoever wants to go is fine next. We have quite a bit of time left, so I'm good with anything.
I
Hello, Cloud. Welcome back.
Yes.
What do you think?
So I'm playing.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
It's hard to coach the
Nice.
bottomizer, guys. He's really good. Gracious man. E-Golem
Wait.
first play. Okay. E-Golem first play.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
And lightning. Wow. That is a lot of elixir.
I guess I'm.
Wow, he gets half your tower. But you do have a lot of elixir. You do get the expo, good.
Oh, what the?
And he has a mech. What the hell? Okay.
I am dead.
Oh, perfect retarget. Holy shit. Wait, that was actually really good. Doesn't splash? That might be game. That's going to be at least like 2k, I think. Ability?
Bro, what is this?
Uh-oh. You have a big
What?
defense ahead of you, Cloud. You got this. I believe in you. Okay, fireball. He
He
fireballs.
as well.
Skellies? E-Spirit? Oh no, that is tower down. Why does he have E-Golem, Lightning, and Fireball? That is a very concerning...
Now he has Mega Knight, I guess.
Okay, Expo. He's low on elixir. Oh, how is he back? Wow, I'm actually surprised. Wow, this is bad. Wow, this is bad.
I am so.
But you've made crazier comebacks. Remember, you won against recruits. You can still win this. I believe in you. You got this.
Nah, I
Cloud.
don't like playing against Mega Knight.
Yeah, don't worry. A lot of people feel the same way. You're not alone in that.
What is this?
Oh my god, this deck, bro. It's actually crazy.
I'm just throwing the game, I guess.
Okay. Scar me too. Eagle and blobs do connect. Still chances, but it's hard when you're down a tower, guys. It's always hard when you're playing Expo down a tower. That is a sad reality.
What is that placement? Is that like how to react like Mega Knight at the expo? That's what I have to learn. SK.
Yeah, it's tricky for sure.
Yep.
Okay, I think this one might be over, unfortunately. But
Yes.
his deck
You
is
know
so
what?
weird.
You
Like,
know what, SK? Earlier I was playing game and then I lost again this
yeah.
Mega Knight and then I practice, which is trainer cheddar, right?
Okay.
I play like 3 times with
Yeah.
the same to beat that.
You practiced 3 times against Trainer Shadow.
Yeah.
Okay,
With
well
this.
this can be practice number 4 then. It's where okay. Let's analyze this one because I think there were some defensive and offensive mistakes there. I think this is a good one, but also that matchup is kind of ass, honestly. Objectively speaking, he has Fireball, Lightning, Mega Knight. I would say like the biggest thing that helps you about that matchup is the fact that he has such a slow cycle, but it's hard to exploit that. But let's get into this replay.
Wait.
Where are Cloudy and Lobotomizer from? Asks Chaitan. You guys can both answer if you want. Alright, Cloud, ready to watch?
Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. This is, again, this matchup is not something I would have been ready for. This is just insane, but let's see. Archer split, and he starting hands you with Eagle, this is not your fault at all. You don't have Tesla anywhere near in cycle. So I like that you went Knight Archer. He does go for a Lightning, and let's pause right here. Okay, 237. So, it's honestly, this isn't even really your fault, because this cycle is so bad that, like, you didn't have a Tesla when he went Eagle at the bridge first play. You didn't have your cycle cards to defend against the Eagle for cheap. Like, this was just objectively terrible. But something really important against Eagle is you need to log at the right time. What's up, Yume? Welcome to the stream. We're doing coaching right now. You need to log at the right time, and the optimal timing for logging eagle and blobs is when they're slightly under half HP. So the reason that's optimal is because it'll send them to the third stage on 1 HP. So then you can like log plus E-Spirit and it'll kill all the eagle and blobs. So unfortunately your log here didn't really do anything because it's basically just like logging them back, but they still get a lot of damage on your tower and you still have a lot to respond. So I feel like the better play there, let me see what your cycle was, because your cycle was still really bad. I feel like the better play would have been to go E-Spirit first, and then log once the E-Spirit DPS is a little more, just so that you can get a perfect, log, and take the blobs out. Does that make sense? Okay, Cloudy is muted. I'm not sure what
Yes.
happened.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
back.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, just okay. So then we can play again. 3, 2, 1, play. But as you can see, you just took another almost 1,000 damage from that. So you really just want to log them, and you also leaked a bit, which meant you were down a bit in this counter push. But here, you go for a Tesla. Let's pause again right here. 222. So the problem with this Tesla is it's 4 elixir, but it doesn't really defend against the Mega Knight. And you were asking how do you defend and break through against Mega Knight with Expo, and it's either you don't or you have to use Knight. Knight is your only answer to Mega Knight in this deck because it's high HP, it's a tank, it protects your Expo, and it can actually tank multiple hits. Skellies or E-Spirit can work if you want to just one-off defend, but the problem with Tesla is it's 4 elixir, it has a lot less HP than a Knight, and it just doesn't defend a Mega Knight. So what I would have done instead to defend this is I would have gone Archers and cycled back to my Knight to get to a second Knight, because you had that. If we take a look at that sequence again here,
Yep.
you Expo, then you can go Archers, and by the time your Knight died, you would have had a brand new Knight. And you could have probably won the entire game off of that. Or I guess you would have gone Fireball, and then you maybe could have gone in again. But yeah, basically, he just was able to get away with that ridiculous starting play because unfortunately your Tesla on offense was kind of bad. So does it make sense to use Knight instead to defend against Mega Knights?
Oh, okay.
And you want to do that pretty much against every Mega Knight. I would say there might be exceptions, like maybe you just want to go Expo Tesla and punish them. But if you know if there's already a Mega Knight on the board, it's better you always react with a Knight instead of a Tesla, because again, 3 elixir instead of 4, more HP, and Archers plus Knight would have just killed everything here. You would have gotten a lock for sure.
Okay.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, play. And you can see, unfortunately, that you still get a perfect Knight. Don't get me wrong, that was really good, but you spent a lot of elixir, and you could have gotten an even better sequence than that. But this was still a really good punish, so I still think this was pretty solid overall. Here is where it gets kind of problematic, because you don't have a this is the other problem with using Tesla on offense, by the way. Now you don't have a Tesla to defend against the E-Golem, and you kind of already lost because of that. Because now, here you can see you don't log as well. If you logged, you might have survived, but unfortunately you didn't. But the problem at the end was you didn't have a Tesla in cycle because you used it on offense, and you also, I would say even the Hero Knight ability was kind of a misplay. You did get a lot of damage, but it was 2 elixir, which meant you were 2 more elixir down against his push. And when you need to defend a counter push like that, you need as much elixir as you have. So since he had Furnace already, you already got your damage. I would say it would have been a better play to just accept the damage and let it go, and then focus on your defense. But again, that was kind of undefendable since you didn't have a Tesla in cycle, unfortunately. So, okay, we don't need to analyze the rest of the match because it's impossible playing in a tower trade against this, but do you have any other questions about this match, the way it went? Or anything about anything that happened in general?
I think I already get the answer.
Okay, so again, the biggest thing I want you to take away from that is save your knight for the Mega Knight if you want to protect an X-Bow. Tesla is okay, but it's more specific to different cards. Like against, for example, Bomb Tower or Hog Rider, then you can X-Bow Tesla. But against Mega Knight, you want to always Knight. That's the biggest thing I want you to take away from that analysis.
And that's uh
Oh yeah, log timing on the Eagle and Blobs when they are half.
yeah, when I have to use a log, like which stage
Yeah, so
for blob?
yeah, second stage blobs. I'm
Oh,
writing it down right
second.
now. Yeah,
Oh, second stage.
second
Oh,
stage. So there's the big eagle golem. It turns into second stage and third stage. Second stage, take them a bit less than half HP. This makes them die
and then
and
in
spawn into
spirit.
third stage blobs, which are on 1 HP. So basically, you always want to log that timing. If you mess up that timing, it puts you in a big disadvantage against E-Golem. And then the other tip was Tesla on offense versus Knight. It's usually better to use Knight against Mega Knight because it's cheaper and has more HP. In this situation, you could have cycled archers, then Knight to protect your X-Bow. Also, because you was no Tesla in cycle, because you used it on offense, unfortunately. Once you're in a tower trade, it's nearly impossible to come back. So yeah, the biggest two tips there. Number one, the log timing on the Eagle and Blobs. Number two, the Knight instead of Tesla against a Mega Knight. So just always try and keep that in mind when against E-Golem. And the Bottomizer are ready whenever you are for your next match.
Alrighty. Ooh,
Muhammad
Light.
Light.
I'm cooked.
Yo, this guy won monthly finals last month, guys, and he is a 3-time world champion. So
Good
This
luck,
could-
Lobo.
this is gonna be a tough one. Cloudy sends her regards for Lobotomizer. Skelly Barrel. Could this be a hyperbait runback?
I hope so.
You did handle. Oh, okay. This is good. This is mortar bait. This is different than hyperbait. It'll be good to see how you play this one.
I choke this matchup every time.
Okay, perfect. We'll see exactly how you play it. He has minions, which means he might not have rascals. He has minion skellies. I feel like he might have like cannon card, dart goblin, fireball, or something. But let's find out. He has skeletons. Bit of a different variation already. Oh no, the bowler's gonna be really bad, but good X-Bow, punishing the bowler out of cycle. Problem with that is the minions, but you do get a small lock. This is nice. The bowler ability, will he play it?
I don't know why he didn't pop.
Okay, he does not. Perfect. Oh, I
we
just
don't
noticed
fix
the... Oh yeah, because spectating is delayed by a few seconds, so I guess that's going to be a small factor, but shouldn't be that bad. Oh, he has rascals. Okay, this is annoying, but I'll just give you one piece of oh no, he's going to pop that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, good prediction on the pop.
I'm so bad at this.
It does get on the tower, unfortunately. But this is not unsalvageable. I think his last card is Fireball. This is definitely a hard matchup, though, with the bowler. Prediction bar. Bro, is this the real Muhammad Light? What's going on? One night hit. You're actually very much in this. You can definitely come back from just one Fireball. So I'm okay with this. Okay. Knight, perfect. And perfect Fireball. Oh, I think you missed the tower.
Yeah, I missed the tower.
Okay, but still a perfect
It's a bit of
idea.
a-
Still a perfect idea. That's exactly what you want to do. In the future, of course, you want to hit the tower, but you want to spell cycle those mortars. He goes bowler the back again. This is a really uncomfortable position, but it's not. It's far from lost. It's far from lost. Okay.
You can just spam infinite bowlers.
Yeah, this is how I felt, I think, in a match yesterday against this guy who was just spamming bowlers nonstop. It's so frustrating.
Like, what?
And gets another bowler down. But you do get you're
I was
still
cooking the
alive.
start.
Okay, it might be over now. Evo Tesla? You're gonna need to find a way to come back. Okay, I was gonna save this for the coaching, but... Or for the analysis, but... Well, that's a terrible ability. Hold up. There's potential here. That was... Yeah, that was bad. This Expo. This Expo might die, but you can get good momentum to go into the next one if you play this right. Perfect micro, and that's a lock, and... Perfect. Okay, perfect. You're so back in this game. If you want, you could maybe naked fireball back to... Okay, maybe not anymore, but... Or actually, maybe you could still get your damage back. Because he just fireballed you.
Ooh. Nah, that's bad.
Okay, yeah, that was... Okay, that was bad, but... This is not lost. You got this. This is not lost. Okay. Good log. Fireball is forced there. Good fireball. Good Tesla as well. You can totally win this. Just remember you're going to have to use your resources very well to fireball cycle the tower. And there you go. Perfect. Oh no, you missed again.
I keep misclicking that one.
It's okay. Still play it like you would, because I feel like if you... Let's see. Oh, that Skelly Barrel. You kind of just have to eat that and log. Okay. Oh, the bowler locks on for 1.
Nah, 14 seconds left. I'm cooked.
Bro, you know what's heartbreaking about this is if you hit both of those fireballs, I think you actually would have won. Because you would have had another fireball right now. I think you actually would have won if you hit those 2 fireballs earlier. But okay, that's a good one to analyze. That's a really hard matchup in my opinion. Like, bowler just makes that so cringe.
I don't know if it's like bad, but it's just really awkward.
I think I would say it's objective. Like, it might still be close to an even matchup, but bowler is so broken right now and it's not properly nerfed yet. So I would honestly say that is potentially their matchup. Like, it's just not good. Jay says never give up. WJ. Yeah, that was a hard match, guys, but it's okay. We will always learn from our games whether we win or lose, and that's a good one. Let's see that guy's profile, because he actually did not play bad, even though it's not Mohamed Light, obviously. He had some good predictions and stuff. So okay, 3
4K finish.
Yeah, he has a finish. 3, 2, 1, play. So mortar bait. Okay, I guess I'll tell you the tip I was going to tell you later, but first, start of this match is pretty normal. Skelly Barrel right about now, and then you Tesla, and you basically do want to match that Tesla to the Skelly Barrel as much as you can. Evo, I noticed there were quite a few times where he had Evo Skelly Barrel and you didn't have your Evo Tesla, and that made it really rough. This was that was a decent night, but a bit of an over, especially with the fireball. I would say, well, you still forced a bar barrel, so I wouldn't really say that's a mistake, but just be careful of spending that much. If they go like mortar at the start, I think you can just go for like very basic defenses on the mortar, like archers. They're probably not going to commit so hard at the start to kill it, but obviously every other mortar after that is going to be, you know, you want to play safe the way you did, and like archers to kite stuff out and knight to tank opposite. Here he does go for a bowler. You go offensive bow, which is exactly what I would have done, because that's just really awkward. And I feel like it would have been worth it to fireball these minions, honestly, because if he goes bar barrel after the fact, you can catch it. I wouldn't really say it's a mistake that you didn't, because it's totally fine to let this go anyway. You're still winning, but just something to think about, I guess, because it's just obnoxious, I guess, but this is still totally fine, honestly. You're just down a little bit of elixir. Here, the problem is your cycle is so messed up, and he does get that bowler down, and I would say this Tesla is okay, but...
Yeah. I think I should have logged left and then went E-Spirit to tank opposite.
Yes, yeah, let's pause right there, actually. So, 107. I I would have saved the Tesla. Obviously, we talked about the saving Tesla for Skelly Barrel every time, and I think just by virtue of already using your Tesla on that, it sets you up, because now, if you just go Skelly Barrel at the bridge, you kind of already lost. I don't know if he realized it, but I think he didn't. But also just... I think we're still learning about ways to outplay the Hero Bowler, obviously. Like, it's a very obnoxious card, and it's not a good card to go against, but I would say that exactly what you said, log left, E-Spirit, cycle back to your Knight, and then Knight would have defended against the Bowler. Because unfortunately, the problem with that Tesla as well, I always tell you guys about getting value for your Elixir, and the problem with that situation is you just didn't really get much value out of that 4 Elixir. Like, the Tesla was able to get a Pulse and defend the Bowler, sure, but Tesla does lose to a Bowler in a 1v1, and also the Rascal just tanking. Like, it's just rough overall. So yeah, I think saving Evo Tesla for Evo Skelly Barrel should be your main priority for the card. And for this situation, E-Spirit to cycle back to Knight and stall out the Hero Bowler ability was the better play. Alright, so we can continue then. 3, 2, 1, play. This is not lost yet, because it's only, I think, 2 hits on the tower. That's not the end of the world. But now he gets a really good prediction of forcing out your Tesla again. And now, I don't know why this guy's allergic to using his Evo Skelly Barrel to punish. I guess he did it later, but yeah, he had many times he could have gone Evo Skelly Barrel to punish you, and he didn't. Good Fireball by him, good prediction E-Spirit by you. Just an unfortunate micro misplay not hitting the tower. If you hit the tower, you would have basically been fully back in this game, actually. Also, I like your patience there, not logging the mortar, because you had to log other stuff, and especially given the fact that he has Evo Scalar Barrel and Cycle. Here, good split archers. Did you log the left, I think? Okay, you didn't. I probably would have logged left, I guess, but okay. Here, he's just stacking a bunch of stuff on the board, and he does get a mortar down. You do Tesla, and this is a bit rough because you Fireball, but the Tesla's already dead, and it doesn't really get much value. And now he's stacking a bunch of bowlers, and this is the problem with the situation. Let's pause right here. And now he has an Evo Scalar. It's getting even worse, and the problem with this wasn't even really any, like, mistake that you made in terms of, you know, going for a misplay, but it was more so in something that you didn't do. And some of the best plays against mortar bait decks with Expo, and this has been consistently a theme for, I would say, almost 2 or 3 years now, is you want to defensive Expo. And I'm not sure if you thought about it in the moment. I guess I'll ask you before I continue explaining, but did you ever think a defensive Expo would have been helpful here, or did it not really cross your mind?
Not in the moment.
Okay, yeah, so that's good, because now you're learning something new, and I'll tell you why, because you can see you're paused at 3 seconds. Let me just go back and play it while you're paused there. He's going here, when he went bowler the back and then split minions, instead of going knight on the bowler, I already would have gone for a defensive Expo, because basically there's no real way you can maintain a neutral position by not going Debo. It's kind of the only way you can get an advantage in the mortar bait matchup, because if you go knight on the bowler, the knight's going to walk up and lose to the bowler. The only way knight beats the bowler 1v1 is if it's on your side of the board. Same way they can also go like minions or whatever they want to DPS the knight on their side. So already cycling a knight is a bit unfortunate, but also you just think about the fact that anything you cycle is bad. If you cycle, I guess archers is okay, but if you cycle Tesla, you don't have it for the Skelly Barrel or the mortar. If you cycle log, you don't have it for the rascals or for the Skelly Barrel. You can only cycle, if you cycle knight, again you go into the issue I mentioned where it just gets devoured by the bowler and the minions and the rascals, and it doesn't get the value that you want it to get, which is to protect your high value stuff. So, and if you think about it from their perspective as well, defensive mortars are or defensive expos rather, are super valuable to you and super hard for them to ever break through against, because they only have Fireball. If they go minions, you can protect by going for archers. If they go minions, you can also Fireball, you can also Tesla if you want even, although I guess if you already use your Expo, I wouldn't Tesla, so you can save it for the Scalar Barrel. But I think the main point I'm trying to make is that a defensive Expo is the most punishing play for them to go into. Like, they really don't have anything they can do about it. If they fireball, it's good for you because you're going anti-fireball X-bow on the left, which means they can't hit your tower. If they fireball your tower, you can just naked fireball back. So it's the only play that gives you momentum, and it's usually through a defensive X-bow that you can get a position such that you can offensive X-bow afterwards. So I hope all of that makes sense, because that's really the biggest issue with this situation, which is that he's already like playing a bunch. He also went Tesla Fireball in the mortar, which is fine, but again, you wouldn't have really had to do that if you had a defensive Exo on the board. He wouldn't have been able to go for a mortar at all in the first place, and he would have been worried about defending your Exo instead. So does all of that make sense?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so we can continue then. 3, 2, 1, play. I think there might have been a couple other things here. It's really unfortunate, but you really did have to go for that Expo because there was no other, like, if you take that skeleton barrel damage, you lose. And he does get a lot of bowler damage in the left as well. You get your Evo Tesla to reset the mortar. But this is...
Those archers were too high as well.
Yeah, the bowler is rough. Here, this is a good position, I would say, though, because it's really unfortunate that your archers died there. I feel like that was very unlucky. But this is an offensive potential moment for you, and you do take it, which I like. And this one could have been defended easily, but I feel like if you kept momentum here, you would have gotten a lock on the next one. And here, you still get a lock, which is huge. You get a lock, you force a fireball. And so here, you go for your archers, and you're already back in this game. And if you think about the fact that that fireball missed the tower earlier, if that didn't happen, you actually would have won the game. Or, sorry, not won the game, but been in a game-winning position. Yeah, this Expo is also unfortunately just bad. And this ties into... This ties into the same idea of defensive Expos, which is that, unfortunately, this matchup is just a super patient matchup. Like, it has to be. You can't go offensive, you can't force the issue. Fireballing that mortar was also good, hitting the tower, but you just don't really like get the value from that because you're not really trying to go in that lane anyway. So it's just overall, I would say this is already a losing position here. Okay, hitting that fireball, that was unfortunately the final loss because that put all the momentum that you potentially had out of the window. Also, the skeleton barrel, kind of letting it go. You had to. You were actually fine off of that. You still had a lead. But then you just got overwhelmed and the bowler got a hit and then it was rough. I would say the biggest thing I want you to take away from that matchup is the defensive Exo. So let me write this. The biggest takeaway in any mortar bait matchup is to defensive Expo. This is to build momentum, and it's one of the only plays you can make that doesn't put you down momentum or elixir in the situation. Anti-fireball to your weak tower, and then you can build it into an offensive Expo push. 102 Expo on offense was predicted. Generally, you want to be passive. And that's why this matchup just really comes down to spell cycle. You're never going to break through when they have Rascals, Barb Barrel, Bowler, Minions. They have too many counters to you. And I like all the new meta mortar bait decks have Rascals these days. Sometimes they have Cannon Card as well. So, unfortunately, the matchup does just come down to passive, reactive gameplay and spell cycle EX on Evo Mortars. Does that make sense? Like, that's exactly how you want to play that matchup. You can't... It's basically like exactly how you handled Hyperbait, except the only difference is that you have to add the defensive expo macro play to the situation. You can't let it go and just keep cycling, because that's how they get an advantage for free, because they have broken cards like Evo Bowler or Hero Bowler. So Debo is the only forcing play that you have to make, and I think you'll see a big difference in your gameplay if you integrate Debos into that matchup.
Sounds good.
Oh, Cloud's in a game already. Oh, shoot. Okay. Wait, Cloudy, what happened? You didn't tell me you were playing a game. What the heck? Oh, shoot, I missed this. But wait, she's winning.
Fine, though.
Wait, she's winning. Wait, she's winning. You actually, I think you will win if you just survive. Oh, my Evo Tesla. Oh, the barrel. Fireball. Oh, no. Fireball again? Oh. Dang. Wait, Cloud, why didn't you tell me you played a game? I'm sorry about that.
That's fine. I'm just trying.
Okay. Do you want to go into another one, or do you want to analyze that one? Because I kind of missed it live.
Another one. I
Okay,
think.
sure. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Let's go.
Snowball from being down. Snowball from being in a difficult situation for too long. Defensive expos prior would have helped. You can also lobotomizer if they mortar on defense. You can sometimes just debo in response, like debo and then like skellies to protect it. You have to find the right time to do it. You don't just like spam it, but you kind of do spam it if you find the right time to do that. Okay, so this guy's playing some kind of weird P.E.K.K.A deck. Evo P.E.K.K.A is not a card I've seen in a while. Evo P.E.K.K.A. I'm gonna say it's probably just some kind of bridge spam. Also, welcome Shortbow to the stream. I'm currently just doing a coaching session, Shortbow. So I did a bit of pushing and now we're doing coaching, so it's a bit of a surprise that I wanted to hide from you guys. But I hope you guys have found it educational and hope you're learning something from the coaching as well. Alright, so Evo Archers. Very weird P.E.K.K.A Ram Rider Bridge Spam deck. He has a lot of swarm, so I can see your Evo
Should
test.
I do debo here?
I would offensive bow on the right, honestly.
Oh wow.
But get ready to let it die. Or if you're down elixir, if it's too late, then never mind. But okay, you spirit. Okay, you might be in trouble here, Cloud. Wait, why does he? Okay, why does he? Bats. That's so weird. But okay, yeah. Now you want to focus on defending the P.E.K.K.A. Perfect. And then you.
This?
Okay, make sure you're protecting this Tesla. Okay, it does die. That's okay though, but yeah. That's still okay, you're still alive.
It's fine though.
Yeah, you actually have a
Okay.
lead, so this is totally fine. You can see how the offensive expo is a good play, right? But
I fireball this.
yes, absolutely, that is a free fireball.
And lock.
Okay.
Wait.
P.E.K.K.A in front, make sure you're DPSing down that P.E.K.K.A. He goes bats, you should have an E-Spirit. Oh no, it doesn't even need to. That's totally good. Evo Dart. Good protection, I like what I'm seeing. Good log. Very well done. At this point, you don't have to play super aggressively. You can just kind of chill and let it go to you. And
Oh my god.
Evo P.E.K.K.A, this is gonna be scary. You got this, Cloud. You got this. Don't panic. Wizard ability. Okay, Knight. See, you defended. You're fine. Don't worry about it. You're fine. You're
What is
surviving.
that evil Archer? I am sorry.
Don't worry.
Oh, still defend. Wow.
Oh, that's game.
Just
GG's.
fireball.
Fireball log. Let's go.
God.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I don't think we need to analyze that entirely, but the one thing I want to tell you that I noticed from that game is if you can, it's really good to protect your Teslas when you're in a defense situation. Like, remember when he had a P.E.K.K.A and Ram Rider coming down, and you let the P.E.K.K.A kill your Tesla? I think it would have been better to go Knight to protect your Tesla from the P.E.K.K.A. That way it stays alive longer and DPS is down the Ram. Yes, a good comment from the chat as well. You didn't know what his spells were in that matchup, so it actually would have been fine to stack archers to find out what he has, because he was really just kind of spamming troops without having any spells. He probably did have arrows or some kind of spell, but we don't know that for sure. And without him really revealing that, you would have been totally fine to just stack archers at least once. And a big thing for Expo against these mid-ladder decks, if they don't have a counter, is you can just stack archers and protect them, and they can't do anything about it. So that's another tip that you could have used, but you still played it pretty well overall. Also, the reason I suggested an offensive Expo In my opinion, if they ever go, Mega Knight the back or P.E.K.K.A the back, I guess Mega Knight the back might be more scary, but if they ever, like, P.E.K.K.A the back or something, it's better to go for an X-bow instead of a offensive X-bow,
Yeah.
because you can get a huge lock and win, and if they ignore it, you can still defend with perfect defense. So in my opinion, that's the best play.
So I want you to take a look that reply I shared.
Okay.
I want you to analyze just to when I lost my left tower. This is what
Okay,
my
sounds good.
previous
Let me just write, well
like
played,
yeah.
let me just write about the game we just watched before we watch it. Biggest piece of advice I'd give is to protect Teslas, to fully defend pushes instead of letting them die. Use knights or skeletons to protect the Teslas. So just the first, like the first
Yeah,
sequence until
when I lost my first
Okay.
when I lost the left tower.
All right.
Like
So
what happened?
do you want me to just analyze without pausing, or should I like pause and tell you everything same as we've been doing?
It's up to you.
Okay. Okay, we can include pauses then. Okay, so let's watch at the same time. 3, 2, 1, go. So this is a very extreme version of Hyperbait. I do have a friend who actually made this deck. His name is Jid. And let's see what went down. So, extreme Hyperbait. Bush first play. You log on defense. That's totally fine. Goblin Barrel. Knight. Slightly misplaced, but it's totally fine. Don't worry about it, because you're still winning. He has Cannoneer. Don't see anything wrong here. I honestly would have gone offensive X-bow with this Knight, but it's not a mistake that you didn't, since he did just waste a Dark Goblin. And now he's already spamming you like crazy. So let's see. E-Spirit. Skeletons for the Prince. This is fine. You took some damage from the Goblin Gang. Bit of a micro mistake, but I wouldn't say it's worth analyzing. Like, it's not even the end of the world, and you are up a bit of Elixir. So I'm still not really concerned. Here, you go for a Knight, which I like, because you save your log for the Goblin Barrel instead. I do like that. And again here, I would have maybe gone for an offensive X-bow, because you have a free Knight, and you now know what his deck is. Well, I guess you don't know, because you probably don't know the niche top ladder decks like this guy's, but Prince the Bridge, Skeletons, he goes for a Curse, but it's out of range, E-Spirit, and then Knight. The Goblin's getting a lot of damage, but this is still not really lost. Like, this is still a good position in my opinion, so I'm not worried about you here. Bush again. I would log that, honestly, because you have a Knight,
Oh,
but you split
really?
your... I mean, it's okay, but you just take... as you can see, you take a bunch of damage unnecessarily, so
yeah.
worth it to use log vs Bush,
okay.
since your cycle is bad. Because you didn't have Skeletons or Knight to tank for the Bush once it popped, right? So I think it would have been a good play to log that time. Here, he goes for a Prince, Skeletons, E-Spirit, and then do you Knight? Okay, Tesla low, and then Knight on the Dark Goblin. You could honestly ignore that Goblin game, but you do defend it, and like... This is where going for... Let me write that down, but I don't need to pause yet. 051 over defending the Goblin Gang. And he does go for... Oh, and you log... Okay, and that's... Okay, wait. Okay, pause at about 40 seconds. I'm going to rewind and see what happened. So, Bush again. You Skellies. He goes for the barrel. And then he rages and you log the barrel. Yeah, pause at 40 seconds. So, the real situation there... The real issue with that situation is you need to... Okay, I'll tell you the first... Actually, I'll tell you what I wanted to say at the end about the general match, but basically, I think you're a bit scared of over-defending everything, and unfortunately, that is exactly how Hyperbait players want you to play. So it's ideal to not go into the way they're playing and try and defend... a bit lighter, if that makes sense, because the problem is, in these situations, you are, for example, you're always logging the Goblin Barrel, which is fine. You're going Archers, Knight, Skellies for the Prince, but you're not really ever finding offensive opportunities, and against Hyperbait, against this version, he doesn't actually have good Expo counters if you look at his deck. Like, he only has Prince as a tank, and then a bunch of spam, and then Dark Goblin. So if you
Yeah.
defend the Prince, you can log the spam, you can E-Spirit the spam, maybe even Evo Tesla, and it actually goes a long way in helping you break through. So you notice that, I wouldn't say it's a mistake, but a lot of the times in this match, you could have actually gone for offensive expos. For example, when you knight on the bush and then it's a counter pushing knight, I would say that is something that you should keep in mind in these matchups. Also, the mistake here again goes back to defending. Like, you need to remember that he has curse, so you can't just always go skellies on the bush because the worst. Sorry.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, like
The curse, the
the worst
golden
case
curse.
scenario happened here because he did go prediction, curse plus rage on your skeletons, and you lost your entire tower for it. So honestly, I would say don't be afraid to take damage in this matchup. For example, take a bit of Goblin Barrel damage. Remember that time he went Goblin Gang, you went Archers? You had a lot of HP on your right tower already, so you could have afforded to eat the entire Goblin Gang, in my opinion.
Yes.
So I would say small things like those, over defending everything, adds up to give you an elixir disadvantage, and then you really want to find those offensive expo timings because that's going to help you make the momentum go in your favor. But also the final point about this final defense is you want to log on the bush with all the spells that he uses instead of going for skellies. You want to like log and then maybe even knight, and then you could have just gone E-Spirit on the Goblin Barrel instead, and that would have defended it for the most part, taking a few hundred HP, but definitely not losing your tower. So it's just a question of priorities between how much you want to defend and how much you want to attack, and I would say this matchup you need to play pretty aggressively because if you over-defend, you are going to be in trouble. Thank you so much for stopping by, Starshine. I'll see you later, and much love. Good night to you, Starshine. So
That's it.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's for this match.
Okay, yeah. So I'll just write this down. You want to save log for these situations so you don't play into his Goblin Curse. You lost the game because you always saved log for the barrel, but here you could have logged the bush and gone E-Spirit on the barrel. Lobotomizer, we can go into a match whenever you're ready. I'll finish typing
Right.
Cloudy's thing, but you can go into a match in the meantime. Alright. Farity. In general, in these matchups, don't be afraid. Maybe some kind of hyperbait again, seeing the hero goblins here. I think it is going to be hyperbait. Could also be mortar bait again. Oh, are you playing your Empress deck?
Yeah, I am.
Alright, let's go. Hype.
How'd you know?
I saw the Evo Skellies.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how this does against mortar bait. Empress does actually snipe. Mortar is dead. And the Empress is also going to kill the Rascals. Wow, that's good value, man. I didn't think that was a good play, but it ends up being a really good play. And you have an offensive bow with this now? Hold up. Oh, but he has a cart. Okay. Okay, Evo Skelly's trick. Forcing out a barb barrel, I like that. I like that, I like that. But I think this is going to be kind of a hard match because, unfortunately,
Oh, I hate this.
Oh,
Triggly, this sort of stuff.
unlucky.
Apparently, it goes like either left tile or right tile is center.
Yeah, yeah. That happens to me too sometimes. Okay, so this mortar. Oh, this looks a little rough. But okay, you're stalling. You have your ice golem to stall out. Okay, that might be... Okay, that was honestly pretty well defended. You are down a bit of elixir here, but You survived. I'm happy with what I saw. Perfect Evo Tesla. That, if you guys are watching, that is the placement that you want to use to full counter an Evo barrel.
Ooh, he doesn't know.
What's up,
Okay, he'll say.
Deimos? What's up, Boozehound? Evo Mortar. Does get on the mortar, God bless, and you get a nice log. This Empress is getting so much value, honestly, on defense. He's having a lot of trouble breaking through her. Evo Skellies, nice. Okay, offensive bow. Empress one-shotting minions is satisfying. And that's barely not in range. And the Empress is about to snipe the mortar. This is huge. Momentum is totally on your side. Expo switching it up. And he's dead. Oh, Cloudy, that's how you catch a barb barrel if you saw that. And oh my god, and she nukes the cannon card as well. Wow.
Yeah, this guy's cooked.
Nice, this is going really well. I'm surprised how effective the Empress has been. I thought the Rascals would kind of invalidate her.
Nah, log cleans it up. They're just annoying for the tank. They have too much HP.
That's game. Wow. I would say there weren't really any mistakes there. If you want, we are at 1.5 hours, but if you guys are down, we could get one more game from each of you to end the session.
Yeah.
I think that one was not really worth, because that was just a complete wash. That guy got kind of destroyed. How close are you to UC, by the way?
I'm 6 wins off. 5 wins.
Okay. Yeah, we can get
If anyone wants Empress Pro coaching, I got you.
W Empress. Hello,
Cloud
Chosen
next.
One. You can go again if you want, and then we can end on Cloud.
Yeah, righto. I'll go back to 3.0 to finish it.
Sounds good. He's BMing. Oh, I guess he just said good luck to you. I thought he was BMing you.
Probably misclicked.
Okay, Goblin Gang plus bats. Some kind of bait.
Yep.
Might be Hog Rocket or Royal Hog's Fireball with Mini P.E.K.K.A. Or just a complete, like, hyper bait. Or, I guess not hyper bait, but like a super baity type deck. Oh, it could actually be like Royal Giant Mega Knight now I think about it. Good King activation. I like that a lot. Honestly, that could have been a lot worse. I like what I saw for the most part. I think this is going to be Royal Giant, actually. Be careful.
Really?
Maybe. Or it could just be Mega Knight bait. But there are, like, Mega Knight Royal Giant decks, so watch out. Either one. W Empress says Cloudy.
Empress is my good.
Princess Bridge. Okay, that's fine. That's a +2 for you.
I just want to see what he has.
Okay, so
really
he
hope it's not
doesn't have
Archie.
Archie, he has Mega Knight. That's all his cards.
Oh, no way.
Oh, unfortunate.
Terrible micro.
Yeah, that's gonna cost the bow, but oh, this is gonna be tough because those spear goblins behind. But you do have an activated king, that's gonna help a lot. And honestly, it's fine to take damage in these situations because he doesn't have any big spells. Like, this is very much a deck that you can come back against at any time, I think.
Yep. He just has log, right?
Alright, yep, I like this Debo because he has no big spell. He can't really get on top of it. And then you do get the Debo into offensive bow chain. Exactly, Afonso, exactly. Beautiful
Should have
micro on
protected
that.
those archers.
Yeah, but you're fine. I think if you have log, you could log that. Okay, Evo Tesla's also good. Now you can see how the Debo into offensive bow was like a really good play. I like that sequence a lot. Yo, what's up, Ty? Been a while, bro. Welcome to the stream. We're just almost done with this coaching session here. Coaching my two friends. Okay, nice. Oh, what? How was that a hit? He does get an MK. Good protection of your Tesla. Exactly what I was telling Cloudy in that other game. I like this patience. I'm doing pretty good, Ty. I hope you are as well, man. Log. He does protect the princess. Tesla could potentially chain into an offensive bow support. Or you can just take your fireballs, whatever you want to do. There, I like that. Just
Tried to
slowly
catch him.
spell cycling it out. Now just watch out for the barrel. Nice, beautiful.
Oh, he tricked me. That was King's Hill.
No hits, it's fine. King helped a lot. I like that. Just watch out for princess as well. You just need 1, maybe 2 fireballs to play it safe. Yeah. Now you can just get 1 at the very end and you can worry about defense and you're good. Okay. Fireball. Nice. Okay.
There's really nothing he could do.
Yeah, that's a pretty good matchup for you because he doesn't have good spells and he doesn't have a way to get direct damage on your tower with his troops. All it really comes down to is exactly what you did, defensive expos. I feel like we don't need to analyze that, but we can if you want. But I would say the biggest mistakes...
I think I just...
Oh yeah, go ahead.
They were just made in single.
Yeah, some mistakes in single, and then primarily just like small micro mistakes. But your overall macro was good. You didn't force an offensive bow. You went with your defensive expos, which I liked. I would say there were some times where you were a bit like excessive with your log. Like, I think since you have King Tower activated, you can just log more freely. But like, for example, if you just log a naked princess, and then they have, you know, like MK, Goblin Gang, Goblin Barrel, could be tricky to defend. But you handle that really well for the most part, and I think that just analyzes, or that just highlights how important it is to lean on defensive expos in those types of matchups. So, nice game and nice teaching. Thank you, Hisham. That was a nice game by Lobotomizer too. Important tip for all you guys watching out there and for Cloudy as well is the way Lobotomizer protected his Teslas and his defensive expos. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to use your knights and your skeletons to do. Instead of letting them die, you want to protect them. So that's good. Okay, Cloud, then we can end it off with your final match here. No pressure.
I have to play now.
Yeah,
Okay.
last one. Let's go. Okay, Hog, maybe 2.6 or Hog Earthquake. Unfortunate starting hand there, but it's all good. Yeah, we'll find out if it's 2.6 or Hog EQ. Looking like 2.6 right now. Okay, 2.6. This is going to be a rough match, but you got this. He does have the Evo Muskie. So he goes hog, you're back to your Tesla now. And you can use it. Before, I would say that it's good to, Lobotomizer says, remember Nick's guide. I would say just one piece of advice for this matchup, it's very good to go opposite lane, not same lane. So, if possible, you can try building into an opposite lane situation. Ice Golem does connect. Oh no, that's actually quite a lot of damage. And the Archer... And he is BMing. I believe in the comeback, don't worry. And yeah, watch out for the Evo Muskie because... Oh, what? Okay.
Why?
He just gave up for so... Okay, I was gonna say,
This is not.
Okay, you'll play another game, I don't think this counts, but the biggest mistake here, Cloudy, was... At the start, you got starting handed, which is fine. But then, later on, you split your Evo Archers, and he fireballed your Archer. And instead of, like, punishing him, you kind of just let it go to waste and played too passively and didn't offensive expo. What I would have done is, I would have offensive expoed with your Evo Archer in the right side, and I would have tried to punish the fact that he just cycled a naked fireball for no reason. Or it wasn't a naked one, it was on an Evo Archer, which is actually a good play in this matchup. But I would try and punish the fact that he just wasted an Evo Archer like that, or wasted a fireball like that, and try and lean on the fact that you have Evo Archers so that you can go on offense. Because in this matchup, you can't let them outspell cycle you like that. So,
Wow.
does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's the biggest one. So it would have... You can go into another one because he just gave up for some reason.
Okay, I'll play again. Let's go.
Let's go. Final one, guys. It would have been a better play to offensive expo in the right and try to capitalize on the situation.
What is this?
Opponent gave up. Royal Ghost. This could be Bridge Spam. This could be Royal Giant.
What?
Could be Three Musketeers as well.
Musketeer?
Could be Three
Hell
Musketeers.
no.
I'm not fond of this matchup, but you got this. X, do you think 3.0 Expo dead after Tesla nerf? No, I don't, Hisham. Also, Yume, if you're still here, sorry I was coaching, but... Oh, I think it is 3M. 7-4 is not pushing anymore, Yume. Okay, he does... Yeah, this should be 3M. You got this, just don't panic.
No way.
You got this, Cloud. Okay, 3M split.
Tesla?
I would say maybe try to get back to your fireball for the muskies. Like log fireball.
Like, I'm dead?
No, don't die. You're fine. Yeah, Knight's also fine. That's okay. This is also good. And then just protect that muskie in the left if you have anything. Yeah, E-Spirit. Okay, he has vines. That's going to be annoying, but... Honestly, really good defense. That's my fault. You didn't need to fireball there. So nice.
Fireball!
Nice. Oh, he has pigs. Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have no elixir to fireball in time?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Honestly, this matchup is bad, but you can come back. Well, I don't know if it's bad, but I think because he has vines, it's definitely not great. But
Can I go expo? No.
maybe wait for him to pump and then expo, yeah. You kind of have to make offensive presence happen now. So he's going to stall with the Ice Golem. You want to try and DPS it as much as you can. And also make sure you catch the Ghost with your Knight. Yes, exactly. And then you can log as well if you have that. Yep. And then... Okay, lock. Perfect. Okay, now he has Divines. Defend the left. And then you need to keep the pressure up now, because... Otherwise you lose, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
Oh, he does 3M. Okay, you could try and just, like, protect your expo while... Yeah, exactly, while fireballing the muskies. That's what I would do. Yep, good log. Okay. He has Divines on the expo again. Perfect. You can pressure again, if you still have...
Oh, really?
Yep, free expo. Oh, he does go pigs. Do you have fireball for that? Okay, it's fine. Kind of have to let it go now. Get back to the next expo
Yeah, wait.
as soon as
One
you can.
more.
You can't let him build up an advantage and just 3M the back. You have to get your expos ready. He does 3M. Okay, just defend this first, and then you can go in. Could fireball the 2 muskies. And you can stack a bit on the right. Don't worry about it. Okay, you have to go in now. Good defense. Okay. You can, like, Tesla the middle for the ice golem, maybe? Like, high.
Oh,
And then
wait.
catch that. Okay, it's okay. Lock? No. So close. Yeah, you need to get a lock. So just keep pressuring. Keep pressuring. And make sure you defend the goblins when he pops ability. Okay, try and not always split your archers, Cloud, because it's ruining a bit of your momentum. Here you'll have to... You might have to fireball, or you can protect your Tesla. Okay, yeah, good fireball. Okay, really good defense. You can expo now. You need to break through, so just try and get good expo sequences. You need to break through.
What is this?
You got a fireball. The problem is he has vines. I feel like it's impossible to break through when he has all that annoying...
Yeah, I
Oh
am
no,
dead.
okay. That's kind of rough, honestly. I mean, the fact that he has vines and pigs, it's just obnoxious. And Ice Golem always tanks for the Expo. That's the other annoying part about this. I would say it's not a terrible matchup, but it's definitely not easy.
I had that.
And then he's just gonna vine cycle you. Oh man. Okay, we will get some good analysis on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much chokeable matchup. Honestly, Afonso, I would disagree. I think the first pump you should fireball in most matchups, unless it's Golem pump. Or actually, even Golem pump, maybe. Like, because you just don't know what counters they have, so it's not really worth it to risk going Expo when they pump, since they could, especially because they could just defend you, and like this guy could have just gone Ice Golem, Barb Barrel, Vines, and that would have basically full defended the Expo. Yo, hello Noor. Hey, it's been a while. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. How is Crafter? You guys are still in touch, right? Okay, Cloud. Let's. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Let's get. Noor, I'm just in a coaching session right now. Okay, let's get into this final analysis. So, this matchup is very tricky to play correctly. First of all, so keep that in mind. It's not really your fault that you struggled, because this is very tricky to know how to play properly. Here, I think you just knight on the ghost, which is perfect, and you're just kind of testing the waters. After he goes Ice Golem Goblins, it seems like something like 3 Musketeers already. He does waste a Barb Barrel as well. Skelly's on the Ice Golem, maybe? Okay, and then... Yeah, I honestly, I would fireball this pump. I think it's a... I think you kind of have to do that, unfortunately. He didn't... she didn't know what... She didn't know what else was in this deck. Like, she didn't know there were vines and everything, so I think it was a safe fireball there. Here he goes for the 3M. Honestly, you defended this very well, Cloud. I don't think you took any damage from this. I think this was pretty impressive. So, let's see what you did. Because actually I wouldn't have really defended the way you did, but you defended very well. So you knight on the 2 Muskies. Skellies for... Like, this micro was actually really good. Evo Archers, and then... Yeah. And then Log. That was perfect defense, Cloud. That was actually really impressive. But you're... Yeah, I guess the problem is you're just down Elixir after that, but... Fireball here is forced. But I don't even think you made any mistakes there. I feel like I would have done exactly what you did. Maybe just if you didn't E-Spirit the bridge when you went 3 Musketeers because it just kind of died, you were down 1 Elixir, you would have had that 1 extra Elixir, and then you could have fireballed. But I feel like this is still okay. The problem is now you're down Elixir and he has a pump. But let's see how you play this offense. So you offensive bow. He stalls with the Ice Golem, which they always do. And then good thing you knight on the ghost immediately. Log. Good log. Bar Barrel does get caught by the knight for you, and you do get a lock, but he has the vine, so you have to keep up the pressure. And you kind of did have to go archers on those goblins. That was a bit of a misplay. Had to defend the hero goblins. Here you expo, and he does go for the 3M. Very annoying. Like, you can see how this is just so annoying. But you just have to keep dealing with it. So log, very good. You kind of let this expo die. I feel like that knight was a mistake. Okay, let's pause right here, actually. 24 seconds. So, honestly, you have to be very careful with when you go for knights on offense. You want to knight on offense when you think it's going to protect the expo and it's going to stay for a while. I guess I can start by asking you, like, why did you knight on offense there, Cloud? Like, what was your thought process behind that?
I don't know.
Cloud, are you there?
Yeah. Wait. Hi.
Oh my god, wait, I was muted for some reason. Sorry. Okay, say that again. My bad. Why did you knight on offense?
Yeah, I think I forgot he has like fine, so I think
Okay.
if I go knight, I will get a lock.
Okay, yeah. So the
But
problem
yeah.
with knight on offense is that it costs 3 elixir, and if the expo is already dead, then it's just gonna give them momentum. Like, you can see now you have a knight coming down, he gets a free ghost to counter push off of it. And with this situation, what you want to do is you want to get into a sequence where you're punishing him and you're gonna get an expo lock. So you want to like keep going in, you know, and you want to get into the type of sequence where you can break through with an expo. So unfortunately, this knight kind of kills your momentum because the expo's already dead since he has the vines, and he already had, you know, Bar Barrel and Goblins, a bunch of spam on your expo. So in my opinion, it would have been better to hold off on the knight and just save that elixir to expo again instead, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Alright, so 3, 2, 1, play. And you can see here, he gets the free vines. He actually doesn't even have to go for the ghost, he goes for the hero goblins instead. Like, that's just so annoying. And here he does go for pigs. I would say this was a good expo attempt, but unfortunately, because of the knight on offense, you didn't have enough elixir, and he was able to just pigs before you even expoed. So it ended up just hurting you a lot.
Yeah.
Here, he does go with really aggressive 3M. You got a good knight. I think you got a good fireball log. You got a good fireball there. You got a good log. Good skeletons. Honestly, your defense is pretty solid here. You had to keep pressuring, and the problem is you're just always down elixir. Here, I would have maybe gone Tesla up high to DPS down the Ice Golem. You go Tesla there, E-Spirit. This honestly should have been a lock. I feel like you deserved one, but you unfortunately didn't get one. And then again, just the hero goblins, and I think he gets damage from that again. So okay, you actually no, he doesn't. That was really good by you. You did log it properly. That was all good. And like, yeah, unfortunately, just a few missed momentum sequences on your offensive pushes meant that you didn't really have the elixir advantage that you wanted to have. And so now, even though you're honestly defending really well, like, I'm surprised myself with how good this defense is, but just the fact that you're always playing from a situation where you're down. In these kinds of matchups, you have to get momentum. Now you kind of already lost anyway, but you have to like keep going expo and keep on pushing so that eventually you can break through and they won't have enough elixir. If you keep going in but it's like not the best offense, unfortunately what's going to happen is you're just going to be in a spot where you're always down and they're always defending and you're not making any progress. So small mistakes like going knight on the expo when it's already dead, or over defending other stuff, means you don't have the elixir that you need. And that's kind of how you weren't ever able to break through. But again, this isn't even that good of a matchup in my opinion because he has vines for no reason and Ice Golem. So I do think you could have won it, but I don't really think it's like that easy. Much easier said than done, of course. So
Yeah. How about that Three Musketeer? I mean, how to?
yeah, so The way the problem is when he has a pump, it's more complicated. But the way I play the Three Musketeers matchup, I usually fireball log every Three Musketeer, except obviously the first one you can't because they pump, you fireball, then they three them and you don't have a fireball back. But I like to fireball log the two Musketeers every time, and then you either go Knight on the one muskie down low, or you go E-Spirit plus Skeletons to stall it out.
Mm,
You want to save Knight for the Ghost a lot as well. You notice that a lot of the time when he had a Ghost coming down, I advised you to
yeah.
go for a Knight just to ward off the Ghost. And again, I think, let me write this down. The biggest thing in a matchup like this is you have to keep going in on offense and pressuring. And you need to get in a good sequence to outcycle them and get an elixir lead. You can't afford to make any mistakes with your sequences, so you always get the maximum value out of every drop of elixir and then punish accordingly. And also there were some slight micro misplays by you there, like you were just you took a bit of damage from the hero goblins or maybe from a stray musketeer here and there, which is fine. That's kind of unfortunate, but it does end up just, adding up over time. So you need to always punish properly and perfectly, and you need to just keep going in. And again, for someone who's not that experienced with Expo like yourself, I think that's kind of hard. So don't really blame you for that being difficult to deal with, but that's just what you want to get out of that matchup. Okay, so if you guys can see the group chat as well, I did basically give you guys notes on every match. That's what I like to do with my coaching. So if you ever want to rewatch, or if you ever want to go back at the chat and look at any of this advice, you can feel free to look at the group chat, and it's going to be there. So that's pretty much it for the coaching session. But what I like to do at the end of every session is I also ask you guys, do you have any general questions about Expo or Clash in general that I can answer before we're done? Because I'm happy to answer any question about any matchup or any interaction or any advice that you want, really.
Nothing I can think of.
All right, nothing for Lobotomizer. Cloudy, anything? Any questions about any matchup or anything you struggle with at all?
For now, that's enough,
Okay.
I think. Maybe later.
Okay, yeah. If you have any questions, ask anytime. What do you guys think about the coaching overall? Do you think it helped? Do you think you learned something new?
Yes. You're good.
Sure.
Cloud? Okay. Well, in that case, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for the coaching session. If you guys are interested in getting my coaching, this is pretty much exactly what it's like. This is an example of how it goes, and if you are interested in coaching, you can feel free to DM me on Discord or Twitter. It's $50 US for 1 hour. I know it's pretty expensive, but I'm pretty busy and I feel like I bring a lot of value. It's up to you to decide if it's worth it or not, but I feel like I bring a lot of value with my knowledge, and I think I'm pretty good at teaching. So that is pretty much going to do it for the stream and the coaching session. Cloudy and the Lobotomizer, any final words you have before we let you go?
It's worth the money.
Sorry, what?
It's worth the money.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Cloudy, anything? Anything you want to say? First time you were on voice here as well.
Yes, thank you for your time and the lessons.
Sure thing, no worries. Again, if any of you watching this, or you guys want to do this again sometime or anytime, my DMs are always open. It's usually off stream. This was just an on stream thing as a fun surprise. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But yeah, thank you so much to Lobotomizer and Cloudy for joining the stream. We will call it there. And much love, guys. Remember, everything is in the Discord if you want any notes to look back on at any time. I tried to write my notes so that you can always look back on it, even after the session. Alright, guys, and that is pretty much going to do it for the stream. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy the stream, make sure you double tap the screen to leave a like. Let's get 250 likes to end the stream, maybe, guys. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel as well if you enjoyed. It would mean a lot. It would go a long way supporting. And speaking of supporting, if you want to support me, you can use creator code SK555 in the shop. Also means a lot. Thank you for watching, D Young. I appreciate you for lurking and watching, man. I hope you learned something from the coaching. Guys, this is something new that I tried. I know we lost quite a lot of viewers during the segment because people just want to see gameplay, but I did want to do this. I thought it would be nice to... Number one, Lobotomizer's been asking for coaching for a while, and getting Cloudy on it was like a fun idea we could do as well. And we can... if you guys ever want coaching, feel free to hit me up. I'm pretty busy sometimes, but I can always try and make time for the right people. Really enjoyed it. Thank you so much, D Young, man. Hope you have a great day. And yeah, I'll probably post this VOD on my VOD channel as well in case anyone wants to just see what an SK coaching session looks like. And again, feel free to hit me up anytime if you guys are interested in pursuing coaching as well. But yeah, we're going to end the stream there. So thank you so much everyone who stopped by again. Shout out to especially to my two special guests, Lobotomizer and Cloudy, for all the love. Hope you guys did learn something. Again, remember everything is in the Discord server if you guys want to take a look. And I'll try to stream again tomorrow because, you know, I've been trying to do this consistent daily streams every day. So I'll try and stream again tomorrow, guys. So I'll see you guys there. Thank you so much, everyone who stopped by. Thank you again, Lobotomizer, Cloudy. Have a great day, guys. Much love, and I will see you in the next stream. Bye-bye. And Twitch, let's raid some.